Congratulations.
Sign into chat.
Here we go. Welcome to the Revive Motoring podcast.
Sign into chat.
I'm trying to get into the live, which
The past few
we're
weeks
live.
I've just had to open up.
And we're live.
What do you call it? Like log into a different.
Pop out that chat though.
window.
Oh, Ransom Garage first.
That's not bad.
That's
it's pretty good.
First
time
pretty
I've
good.
been first.
Oh no.
Considering I haven't even gotten the notification for it yet.
Tim's all up in
pretty
here.
good.
Scott Ivero, what's up,
Can't
guys?
believe he's still up.
Kinahala, Matt Rubber Design, yo. Rick Vito, what's up, boys? Ed Puffer with a nice. Carmen Cam, hello. What's up, everybody?
My headphones.
What do you want to do?
My headphones.
Young Ben sent me a text, actually.
Which
the other
number
day.
are you?
DJ, what up?
I'm looking for it.
Are you 2? Or are you 3?
2.
How about too much?
Yeah, way too much.
Here.
Way
Are we
too much.
Siamese?
More.
P
Way too much.
E K.
Really?
Hey!
Can't hear more?
That's it. That was a click. Another one?
No, up.
Up.
Yeah.
Up.
Here?
Up.
Yeah, you're good.
Woo!
You went way.
Yeah, I clicked it like 6 times. You said, well, because yours. Never mind. Yours was.
They're almost all the same.
They're all the same now.
They're all-
Yeah.
Wade in the room. Howdy. Howdy, Wade.
Who's for? You? Is this getting quieter? Hello? Louder?
Yeah, that was quieter.
I'm just going to put you right where we are.
Yeah, tweak him way up there. Hit him with
It's
a real
almost as
peeking.
if they're in the same spot every week.
Yeah, well, you know.
Sup, Raph.
Talk really quick?
I guess I can talk right now.
No, quicker than
That's
that.
pretty
There you
good. Thanks for making us wait so
Good
long.
enough?
I don't want to add any of this. Not now.
Yeah, we just need.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get in the chat, guys. Okay? Leave me alone.
Working in Greater Providence the next few weeks. Where should I get lunch? Go get a chicken parmesan at the Sandwich Hut,
There you go.
the Providence border.
Why did it?
That's a good one.
You gotta pop it out.
Yeah, I got to pop it out.
Also, Tallulah's.
There you go.
Unbelievable Mexican food. Where else we got for lunch around here?
Pop it out.
For lunch?
Yeah, what's good? Den Den's good.
Yeah.
Korean fried chicken. Not Korean fried chicken. Korean rice balls and stuff.
Let's put this up here.
What else we got? What else we got for lunch spots?
Dude, this mouse.
How crazy you trying to go? Go to Mike's Calzones, get a shawarma.
Yep.
Go to Eastside Pockets, same street, get a falafel.
Oh, yeah. What's the Indian joint?
Also, what is
Oh, not just snacks for Indian.
what does Greater Providence mean?
Get you some butter chicken.
That means close enough to the restaurants I think we go to. Come get lunch. I'll go get lunch with you. Hit me up.
There's too many
I'm
cables up here. It's driving me nuts.
That's true, depending on where Greater Providence means to you.
Yeah, just come. We'll go get lunch somewhere. Trying to think where's the spot I go. Well, I probably go to Not Just Snacks.
Pizza spot near the studio.
Aleppo
Fred's,
Sweets?
Ed's, Frank's, Daddy's. What's it called?
Jeff's.
Dude, Jeff. Okay, but if you get Jeff's, eat it there.
Yeah, you got to eat it there.
Don't take it to go. It turns into like a pita chip.
All right, been to Mike's and Tallulah's. All right, we got you.
They use the wrong mutts.
Aleppo Sweets. You like Middle Eastern food? Aleppo Sweets is sick.
Hit it on the backup.
Oh. Back it up. I thought we waited a couple seconds.
Back it up.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Oh, Chomp. Chomp's a great lunch spot, burger spot.
Mm,
Whoa.
it's okay.
I'm surprised.
Just okay.
It's okay.
I'm not. You're surprised that he says that? I'm not surprised.
'Cause
This fucking guy, unbelievable.
Because, like, why would you go there if you could go to Honeybird and get that chicken sandwich, you know?
Because
You
one does
want a-
burgers
you want a
and one does
burger?
chicken.
What's wrong with you?
I feel like there's a better burger spot than Chomp. There has to be. There has to be.
A better burger spot in Providence than Chomp? I don't think so.
Depends what kind of burger, too.
Wasn't
Okay,
it technically
Capitol
East
Grill.
Providence?
gonna
Go to the Capitol Grill. It's a better burger, technically. There's a place on Hope Street that's got a really good burger too. I forget the name of it.
That's called Your Mother's Meat. Baja, if
We
you
just
only
get
want
back
quick
from
Mexican.
Baja.
Yeah, we
Rap.
just.
Thank you.
I'm gonna Baja this toilet in about an hour.
All of Fall River. Oh.
I do like Jersey Mike's.
In the Riv. I do like Jersey Mike's as well.
It's like
And there are a couple in Providence.
it's
so take your
S
pick.
tier In and Out deli sandwich.
There's one right around the corner from here.
That's not a deli. Fast food deli In and Out.
Yeah. I think
Whoa.
so.
All
Who
motor
dat?
Dan.
Whoa.
Oh man, he has got FOMO. Well, drive up.
I'm
We're only
so
like
sorry,
2 hours
Dan.
from your house.
Yeah, drive up, buddy. We'll wait. We can
There's
wait.
still time.
Oh, we're gonna go on pause, and we'll see you, Dan, in an hour, 2 hours, probably
What about
3.
you crisscrossing that bridge?
Bridge is brutal.
Bridge is brutal. They single-handedly ruined this entire town, this entire side of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Every time I come here, it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been saying
The
that
bridge?
for 40 years.
Yeah, just everything.
Oh, it's Rhode Island. So
Yeah, dude.
I expect no less.
actually, I'll read you a text I sent to Josh
Let's hear it.
on my way here.
Yeah.
Oh, now I got FOMO, Dan.
Giga highballs.
I said,
You said
LOL,
eyeballs.
I'll now be there at 5:10. This was at 4:30
This
because
is-
Rhode Island is a fucking cesspool of garbage people.
This to Josh, who said you weren't coming.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Well, I'm happy you showed up.
you're welcome. Glad I could be here for you.
I'm here. Happy you're here, Chuck, because the last 2 times I was here, you were not. I was beginning to think
I also have it.
you're the big Mike of Revival Motoring.
Yeah,
You're
it's just
it's
rumored.
offensive.
Just rumored. I show up dressed up like Shook or Josh.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Big Mike 2024. He's winning.
On the ballot.
Yeah. It's my favorite conspiracy theory. You don't know this one?
No.
I like
Michelle
Bathhouse
Obama
Barry a little more.
Is a man. What's that, Barry?
What the hell is a highball?
Bathhouse Barry.
Is that Dan's drink of choice in Japan?
Whiskey Club Soda.
Oh,
It wasn't until he went, and now it is.
okay. You turned Dan into an alcoholic.
I have.
Excellent. Someone's going to corrupt the man.
Diabella's over Jersey. Have fun with this. I can't.
What the I didn't even know what Diabella's is.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
There he is. All right, Jordan's in. We want to get this thing going?
Yeah.
You're not wrong, Matt. We had some of those too. When you're being a delinquent, you got to go to Family Mart and buy those 9%. Uh-oh. We need Daddy.
Hello and welcome to the Revival Motoring Podcast.
Where Chuck fucks everything up.
Hey, I didn't fuck that up. I didn't hit the button.
You hit the button. I wasn't ready.
I didn't hit the button.
I hit
Corey
the button.
Anyways, I'm Josh Garcia, and welcome to another episode of Revival Motoring Podcast, where I'm joined by my co-hosts, Charles,
Hey.
Corothy,
Hello, hello.
and we have a special guest today.
We sure do. Two. Of
Two.
them.
We have a special guests.
Two.
Ransom Garage.
The whole crew. The whole crew.
The
Hello,
whole garage.
friends.
Konbanwa.
Here we go. Let's all
does
get
that
a little
mean?
sippo.
That's good evening in Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
Important. It's important to have night lingo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There you go.
Night lingo.
Oh, wow, Seamus in the room. I was just talking about maybe calling him, trying to figure out what's going on out there. You
Yeah.
know.
What's the difference between day and night lingo?
Is
it the people?
Day lingo, you're sober. How's that?
Gotcha.
That's cool.
What are we doing on tonight's podcast, Shook?
Oh, right. We're going to talk about motoring and news and callbacks and the bucks that you give us, the boys.
Yeah, we are supported by listeners like you.
Losers or lizards?
Listeners.
Oh, listeners. I was going to say, all those are rude.
Oh, that's great news.
Whoa.
Shop's going. Love that.
What?
All right, let's go shopping, Chuck.
I don't think that's real news. I like how there's going to be a giant pause and record a podcast. Anyways,
yeah,
we're
sorry,
talking about
I-
ransom guys.
It's a joke.
We're going to do our normal stuff. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about Bucks for the Boys. Just how
Yeah,
we
you
keep
are.
this train a rolling.
Barely, but rolling.
Keep the cigar smoking.
Smoking, but barely.
But until then, maybe we should hit the button for...
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks. Anybody have callbacks besides me?
I've only been here for 2 years, so
He
I'm a
couldn't hear
little,
that one.
little rusty at that.
All right, well, I got a good one. I've been going for a little while here.
Yep.
Been going out west to do hill stuff, which has been very nice. I rented cars, which is one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world, and I have a good car rental story. I had to rent 2 cars because I have like Hertz status because I rent cars all the fucking time now.
And you're a primary stock owner?
I should have kept that. I'd be Doing perfect. I think I was like the highest shareholder on the earth right before they got delisted. And I sold it like a fool. But nonetheless, I rented 2 cars. I get a better price than anyone else in my family. We went there with my family, my parents, my kids, everybody. So we go to the booth. Me and my old man go to the booth to pick up the car while everybody else is waiting for the luggage. So we get over there. My mom's like, how's this work? I'm like, you just stand here. I'll figure it out for you, you know? So I pull up. I'm like, yeah, I got 2 cars. And the guy's like, oh, it must be a problem. I'm like, no, I did it on purpose. Like, oh, you got to go inside. So I go inside. Whatever. There's a big fight about my credit card. Yada, yada, yada. And then I'm like, okay, cool. So he's driving the other car, my dad. So I get Adam as a driver. She's like, oh, it's $14 a day. It's like, $14 a day? I just saw the email for like being the president guy. I get a drive for free. And she goes, oh, no, that's only for, what did they say? One of your kids or a spouse. And I look at my dad and I go, we're married. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, we're married. I said, Dad, I meant Daddy. We're married. And she's just like, okay, whatever you want. My dad's just giggling. So if you want to save, you know, I saved over $100. So I'm saying I gotta.
So are you saying that you are gay for pay?
Yeah, I'm saying 100% gay for pay.
Everybody has their price.
Gay
His
for
happens
save.
to be $14
$14 a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a. That's a great way to save money over there. And we got a. What did I get? Suburban.
Nice.
And what the hell's the other thing called? Oh, a Toyota Highlander.
Highlander, yeah.
I'll tell you what. If I needed a 3-row, that might be the play. I don't think they're crazy money. They're nice inside. It was great in the snow. Driving out there is crazy. They like closed the highway right after we get through it, which is great. But I mean, it's if anyone's been out to, you've been there. If you're going out to, we were going to Breckenridge. It's basically 40 miles up like a 4-degree grade, which it was snowing like crazy, and there was snow all over the road. Trucks pulled over, chaining up. And then you get to a tunnel. So we were going 19 miles an hour, which is great. So instead of an hour and 50 minutes, it took 4 hours to get there. Then you get through a tunnel. You're like, oh, this is great. And you come at the end of the tunnel, and it's 12 miles downhill at a 6-degree grade. And the road is covered in snow. So it was kind of a leave the guy in front of you 3-car length situation and hope the 53-footer doesn't come barreling through the whole place. But we got there.
Knuckles white.
It was white knuckle, dude. Whole family
Made some diamonds with your ass.
Dude, we got there, and the next day they closed that highway all day for like avalanche mitigation. But for as far as like for the hill, it was great because it got 40 inches of snow while I was there, so it was bananas.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys, yeah, you guys should be stoked because that means it's not coming here, you know.
40 inches, well above average. Well above average.
Yeah, it was wonderful, but yeah, driving out there is crazy, man. They'll just close that highway down, so there it goes.
We're nearing 40 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Are we really?
No, but like it seems that way.
Dude, I left. I told you had basement problems last week. I left my house. I woke up in the morning, went downstairs with 2 inches of water in the basement. I was like, baby, call your dad. Tell him to come by in a couple days, see if this water's still here. And we just left. But I'm a sump daddy now, too. So there we go.
You got a Ninja Turtles face, and you were like, cowabunga it is.
Let's go.
You need the sump pump.
You got deep sump?
Not deep enough, you know?
Average sump.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Not sumping anything.
Shallow sump?
Also, I got a call back from a while ago. Hal Price hit us up. There was an article about Detroit opens America's first electric charging roads. And Hal just wrote, no one with an electric car would ever drive through this part of town. So it's beautiful. So thanks to Hal.
Incredible.
It makes sense. It's like the bills passed for charging infrastructure put in neighborhoods where people can't afford to purchase a brand new electric vehicle.
Well, I think it...
Oh, so everywhere?
I know it happened in Colorado. It was happening throughout the country with all this cold weather that's come through. If it's below 0, you can't charge your Tesla.
Yeah.
And there were just dead Teslas everywhere. Maybe you guys talked about it last week, but...
No, we talked about
Chi-
Hertz
Chi-
dumping all the Teslas.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of them. I think it was Chicago when that Arctic blast.
Yeah,
hit
Chicago
there.
was the big one. But there's just more and more kind of reasons not to, if I'm honest. Consider I'm driving... I mean, everything gets like 20 miles a gallon, even stupid shit like the stuff I drive now. So what are you going to do? Anyway, that was my rental car adventure. Hertz sucks. dude. If I'm honest, I should just do an Avis. They fuck me over every time they can. I was literally the credit card thing that happened was they booked. There was like a default card on my account that when I had to call to book the second card, they booked it under, even though it was expired. So I'm at the register. I'm like, okay, cool. Here's a card that's not expired. Like, oh no, you got to call and change the reservation. And I was like,
But I'm here.
I'm okay. So I called, change the reservation. She doesn't change the credit card on it.
Again?
And I'm like, she didn't do it. She was like, oh, I'll just do it with the other card. And I was like,
Oh, you mean like how I said the first time?
oh, you mean this bomb vest I have on? See ya.
Can't say that word. The B word.
And out of the airport, you can't. Bomb. Yeah, no, dude, it was like, I was like, I'm going to fucking lose it, dude. I'm just going to take the fucking bus back to the terminal and go to a different place.
You're just looking around like fucking Pulp Fiction.
Is it me?
Where's Ashton Kutcher? I'm being punked,
Am I
huh?
being punked over here? So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. My other thing is Mike Lynch is the man. Big shout out to Mike.
Fuck Mike Lynch. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's the man.
Both Mike Lynches are the man, but Mike from Lock City is the man.
There's 2 Mike Lynches?
Mhm.
I only know one. Great guy.
Why is Mike Lynch the man?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, something got fucked up with it. Something I ordered from him. He covered it. He's just a man. I tried to give him money. He wouldn't take it.
Oh, what a guy.
No, he's just a man. He runs a business like you got to run a business. Mike's the man. Lock City Drift's the fucking the man, if I will.
He's the glue that keeps us,
He really is.
all together.
You guys got any callbacks at all?
I'm saving them all. We're just going to keep powering through.
You're out?
Yeah, I mean, it's 8 o'clock, so.
All right, here we go.
Wait, can I insert one
Yeah.
small one?
Whatever you like.
A callback to your negotiation skills,
Oh, okay.
right? There's a sort of a
Yeah.
bit of a controversy. I think it was last week,
Yeah, it
right?
was when Jordan was here.
where maybe you were like insulting somebody with your offer, but your successful recent acquisition where you used the same tactic and you got the part that you wanted at an exceptional price.
It is. Jordan, if he would learn from that.
Yeah. Maybe you can send Jordan over to that guy and teach him how to accept a reasonable offer.
It was a totally reasonable offer. It was 50% off and free shipping, and I got it.
Yeah, God bless.
Stop doing that.
What?
You just heavy breathing in there like
I'll do whatever I want.
Don't you sound like you're about to touch me inappropriately?
Don't you think you're my daddy now just because you're in that seat?
That's all I think you're.
Yeah, so I bought a Type R header. The guy was asking $600 for it. I looked at it. I was like, that's $300.
Yeah, it's what you thought.
Yeah,
it was
100%.
worth.
So I said $300, $300 offer. He accepted it. Now, mind you, he had a 70% eBay rating. So the gamble was really on my end.
Right,
really
but I
do.
mean, at the least you can do is take 50% off at that point.
What's funny about that is he probably was like, dude, these used to be $50. This is a score, baby.
Which is fine for me.
Yeah.
It's still cheaper than they go for.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I looked in my pocket. That's what I had, and that's
That's what he got.
that's what I offered.
Dude, lowballing is what the internet's built off. I lowball on every website.
We went through it with Jordan last week. Yeah.
It's a Chuck part method,
Yeah.
right? You got a part, use the Chuck method on parts.
I'm the same way. I buy watches online all the time. It's the same way. It's just like, I'll offer him 50%. If he says no, I don't give a shit.
The thing is, I don't barter. It's just like, here's what I'm going to pay.
No?
Yes
Okay.
or no. There's no like back and forth for me. It's just, that's it. It's like, this is what I got.
Yeah, I'm insulted when they respond with a counter. I'm like, no.
Oh,
This is the price.
Are you willing to split those up? He needs some heat shields.
This is now the third time I've had my friends buy a 98 spec
Look at
ITR
this.
header while I haven't mint one at my house with heat shields.
You take 150 for
How much
those
you want
headers?
for it?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll take
Corey
half.
needs the heat shields, so
Yeah, let me know how much you want for it.
Double what you want for it because he's going to cut you in half.
I'm not opposed to buying a second set.
Yeah. Well, let's keep a bunch of them.
if you got a B series Civic for sale out there, let me know.
Yeah.
No part
I'll build a.
How about a
Oh, no,
trade?
I'll take the
how
whole
about how
thing.
about a core? We trade in a
I'll
core.
take the whole
Yeah, I'll take the whole thing.
Will you trade in a core?
Yeah.
Yeah, trade in a core.
Yeah.
Trade the core. Then he
I'll
can,
buy that, and you take this, and
Yeah, you crinkle finish that
No,
baby.
I mean, I would take the whole thing. I wouldn't do that to Seamus. I'd take the whole thing. He's a respectable gentleman.
Respectable guy to a respectable guy.
He should ask a fair price.
Yeah.
You know what, Dan? I actually forgot about that. We'll have to get to that later on. I forgot about that that matter. I did a Corey in Up Garage, but we can get to that later.
Yeah, I think
No bottom outs. Love to see that.
I made out pretty well with it. It was a gamble,
All right.
and I won.
There
Headers
you
ran
go.
one
There's
park.
there's a minty one not that far from here, waiting for you.
That's the thing. I can go ahead and I can move this one along, and it'll cover my my time spent.
I'll post it on Facebook Marketplace for you. I could deliver in the greater Connecticut area.
That's not a good place to post something like that.
What do you mean? They sell all the time.
I don't want an Xbox controller as a trade.
I'll field your stupid requests.
You'll screen it
Treasure my mom's pocketbook and a McNugget, and I got 50 cents.
A used pair of Jordans and something else. I don't need it.
Ah, dude, you know what we should do? We should do a segment where we post something, like something for sale.
That'd be really funny.
That's
That would
not
be-
for sale, and just then we read off all the funny offers.
Yeah,
I see how long we can go.
I agree.
I like that.
I agree.
I like
Post
that.
up something
I should
like
post
kind
my-
of cheap.
I should post my car.
You should post your
Yeah.
Civic for sale.
Something car related.
Oh my god, no! You don't want to bring that evil on you.
No,
Yeah.
so here's what you do: you post it, testing waters for trade. DM me your offer.
Oh,
Because then people are like, yo, I got this boat, I got a house, yo, my wife, take my wife, I don't care.
yo, this is where my grandpa lives. He's only there 2 days a week. It's by the lake.
It's a really good idea.
I can't tell you the offers, man.
Do you know how we could live on that for years?
Dude,
Just the responses.
just on the BMW when I posted it, I had a guy offer me a turbo single cab mini truck that had an all tube rear end. And it looked like Helen Keller welded this fucking thing together. I'm like, yeah, what am I going to do with this guy?
yeah, we could take bets on how many responses you'd have in an hour.
100.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
say
Gruber
100.
says 10,000 in 5 hours.
That's a lot. I don't think I know that many people.
Yeah, we gotta make up a fake Instagram. We gotta make up a fake Facebook guy.
I'll just use mine.
I know, but it's funnier if it's fake.
It is funnier if it's fake.
I don't think they let you post to the Facebook Marketplace with the new account.
Oh, really?
Yeah, any serious buyer would look at your brand new profile and know this
Yeah.
isn't legit.
Fuck it, I'll post it.
Yeah. They look at mine. It's like this profile was created in 2004. And they're like, this guy. He sold 2 things, a couch and like a lamp.
It's just
There you
scribble
go,
over the
Corey.
plate.
$400 for the header with heat shields.
Damn, 400. That's nice, dude.
It's fair.
That's a real homie price.
I have to see if I can move mine along.
Yeah.
You know?
You could probably sell yours for $5.
Yeah. I think is I'd put mine up for 6 and take 6.
Hey, someone's gonna be keeping this place in order, you
And
know.
boy math. That would only cost.
What
me
boy math? Hashtag boy math.
That'd be $200.
I mean, I did post my car earlier, so hopefully we'll get some funny offers before the end of the podcast.
Obviously your callback, so these are the reason why you're here. So we'll dive into those. What about you? You got anything going on over there?
I got electric power steering for my car.
Mm-hmm.
I took all of the accessories off of my car and decided to do another water pump. This is the 3rd water pump I've done just because I was like,
Yeah, keep putting those babies in every oil change.
I'm not going to glue on a used one if it's already off. You know what I mean? They're $45, so
It's fucking crazy.
got a picture.
It's not even used.
Nope, brand new. Threw it right out. Didn't care.
That's on the purple car?
Yeah.
No, it's on the Civic.
So
I thought it was this guy putting water bottles in this thing all the time.
but dude, look how much room it frees up. No more hideous plate, you know?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't either, but
It looked
It
awful.
looks great.
It looked worse than it could possibly look.
All right, nice work out there.
Thanks.
I like that.
All new. I ordered some new sensors. I got new ARP bolts to hold it all together.
The sensors?
No, like these water pump bolties.
I gotcha.
All new hardware.
Titanium.
Titanium? No, not titanium. But now that this is all here, I got the radiator out for Nils. He's gonna do a 3-pass. Big fan.
I'm a big fan of 3 passes as well.
Yeah, and new thermostat. We're gonna have to change the upper radiator hose because it's not gonna work with that bracket. And there's one other thing I'm doing: intake manifold.
Nice guys out there.
That's it. We're doing it.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm happy you're working on it.
Yeah, I love that.
Taking my fucking time too. Like I'm going pretty slow.
Quadruple bypass radiator. Love that.
Hell yeah.
You gotta get that surgery done
Just
down there.
swap it
Just
right
Nils
out.
out there working surgery. What else we got going on?
Hey, somebody, real quick, somebody, I don't know why that sparked this. Somebody asked me why I didn't go electric water pump. You could literally walk into any parts store from here to fucking Florida and be like, guys got a 302 water pump. They have 7 of them.
As you get closer to Florida, the
more they
inventory
get,
goes
yeah,
up.
100%.
Yeah, we got 100 of them.
It's just great. Same thing with, remember my crank pulley was all fucked up?
Yeah,
Called Napa? Yeah, we got it.
yeah.
Perfect.
Drive on down. You don't have to call anymore.
No, you just walk in. We got the Napa warehouse in Connecticut.
Oh, add that to the list of great stuff in Connecticut.
Yep. Right up there next
Right
to our
there.
roads.
Rhodes Pizza, Napa Warehouse.
We got it all, really. I mean, what else could you ask for?
I don't know.
Uh,
Decent people.
oh wow. Wow. Our entire Connecticut chat room.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That'll be all right.
No, they're going to be fine. I got a deep thought.
Yep.
Quick one. On the way down from Denver, on the way back to Denver, we drove by some guys ice racing, which was fucking sick. So an Evo there just hammering out murdered everyone. Everybody else was in like SUVs. And then I told someone, they said they saw someone sink a side-by-side on the pond. And the thought came into my head.
What pond?
On a pond, I don't know, locally. I think it was Igor that said it. Thought came into my head that I think probably as soon as ice comes on ponds, one side-by-side gets sunk every day in the winter. It's got to be, right?
It's not,
That's probably a
the
pretty
crazy thing to
accurate
me is I would never even think to drive one out there.
Oh, you know the guy, our tech guy, our old tech guy, they sunk one right in Johnson.
Old
I probably
tech
shouldn't
guy?
have said that on the...
Isn't that like a big thing for ice fishermen? Like they put all their stuff in there and they drive out onto the
Yeah, I don't
pond
know.
with their gear.
Listen, I've fallen through ice on a pond naked. So like,
Whoa!
Naked?
yeah, it was wild.
Wow!
And
Wow!
I just the thought of like falling and drowning under ice, terrifying. No,
Yeah,
part
now
of it.
multiply
the
that
thought-
by side by
Yeah,
side.
actually, the thought of being naked out on the cold terrifies me, let alone falling through the ice.
Yeah.
I can't like...
I fucked around and I found out.
Yeah, dude, immediately. I just like... I just think side-by-side guys. You know, you meet side-by-side guys like, that's a side-by-side guy.
Yeah.
Like, those guys don't check the ice. Like, oh, look, pond. This thing only weighs 1,400 pounds. Let's put it out there.
I
Boom.
think it's like where they check the ice. It's like, all right, it's good here.
Yeah.
What about 100 feet from
It's
here?
good to the shore.
What about 100 feet from there? What about 50? It just, ice is something, it's unpredictable. I don't know.
I don't fuck with ice.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if it's real cold, like I'm talking like in Colorado, sure. It's been cold for a long time. I would think that like in this area, a side-by-side gets sunk anytime any ice appears on anything.
Yeah.
And I think if they find out it sinks, like the one I know sunk on possibly a reservoir, I think DEM finds out, welcome to prison.
Yeah.
We're just going to get royal BF'd. So, 1,500 pounds and 30K, yeah.
Dude,
What happened?
just perusing the old Facebook marketplace. And lo and behold, I find a 302 car. Who the fuck RTV'd that shit together, dude?
Dude, you used it enough.
I can't see from here.
When it all blasts out of every
Yeah, sure, he
gasket
wasn't-
on the car.
No, that's called
Sealed.
That's called no expense spared. Is what that is.
Sealed.
That's how you know it's there.
They didn't want any leaks.
Yeah, no
They
expense
used
spared.
orange, so you know it's sealed.
Anyhow, all right, let's go to the next one. We're going to. Oh, hold on. No, it's
Nope.
not news yet. No other deep thoughts, anything of that sort, right?
Far away.
We all agree that one gets sunk every day in the winter.
That's a good deep
At
thought.
least
I'd
that.
say 2.
It's
I like that.
1.5.
Yeah, it's like
I
the
wonder how
American
many are
repopulation rate.
recoverable.
There's got to be some sort of stat out there for this.
Let's see.
Do we think? Yeah, can you recover them if they go in? Probably. There's not that much wire around those things.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Everything's got to be like watertight connectors.
I just Googled how many side-by-sides sink in a lake per day.
What do we
No,
got?
no good answers.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, they could
I was
chat
really
GPT
hoping
that.
it would be like 1.5. You know, when you ask it math.
Locked it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anywho's.
Oh,
There it is.
There it is. Bucks for the boys. That's what we're talking about. What's Bucks for the boys, you ask? Well, Bucks for the boys is the value for value system and allows us to keep this sinking train afloat. All we ask is this podcast is worth anything to you, anything at all. You just go on revivemotoring.com/B4B where you can pick a sustainable donation. You can choose the amount, how often you want to send it to the boys, etc. on there, and that does help us plan things and keep the lights on in this magnificent palatial studio we are broadcasting from right now.
It's lovely.
Also, you don't want to sustain, we get it. You can still use value for value. You can hit us up at info@revivemotoring.com on the PayPals. You can donate any amount you want. Any amount at all is a huge help. And we will be contractually obligated to read whatever message you put in there live on the air. Isn't that beautiful?
That's what we do.
Hey, you guys got the Bucks, and we are the boys.
Yeah.
It's a close one.
That was a close one. Also, other ways to donate. We understand it's an economic sad time, and it has been basically ever since we started this podcast and brought down the world economy. So there's other ways you can help us out. You can go on and hit us up on the Instagrams, the emails, give us some hot news,
Yeah, hot tips.
singles, or
Hot tips in our area.
images, whatever. Let us know about stuff to help us make this podcast happen that we can talk about on the air, callbacks, deep thoughts, whatever you want. We love anything that can help us out. Also, a great way, obviously the best way to spread the podcast is to tell someone else about it that is into the same shit we are. Maybe they want to talk with the boys. Maybe you force them to listen to the podcast, which is one of the, we find the best conversion rate is to lock someone somewhere and make them listen.
Yeah.
Preferably on their own device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please use at least a
Yeah.
different IP address than the one you're using.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to get some listens here.
Does that matter, the IP address? I think it's just device.
Different device would have a different IP address, wouldn't it?
No, I guess it wouldn't.
No. Well,
No.
different internal IP address, but not WAN IP address.
Ransom P 420, where the audience bucks at. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Really rallying them up. Also, I think the best way to experience our Vibe Motoring podcast, besides being right here with you, is to be right here with us on the goddamn live chat, the chat room, which every single Wednesday at about every single 7-ish o'clock.
And
PM,
we definitely mean about.
you can pop on, hop in live, chat with your beautiful family of chat room friends, bullshit around, make fun of people's mothers, do what you like. And it's fun. It distracts us. We appreciate it massively. So, Shook's looking at school buses.
If we had $2,500 bucks for the boys, we could be the proud owner of this new 2001 Chevrolet Cutaway short
Again,
bus.
that's revivalmotoring.com/B4B. Also,
We need this. All it needs is a brake module, which seems to be cheap. So
Matt Wood, 999. Your mother got the audience bucks after her shift at the Bada Bing. Oh, Tim Connors, 469. Jordan's mom gave me his allowance for this week. Love to see that. Yeah, obviously, if you do it in the chat, we'll read it live, and you can make fun of people's mothers.
Yeah. Jordan's mom.
And then also something that Josh used to talk about. We do have a lot of merch available on the site, I think, right now.
we only need $2,481.12 now for the bus. Thank you guys.
TDs, you can donate as many Bitcoins as you like.
Yeah. Pre-order for the merch ended this past weekend. So Josh will have, I guess, info on that next week when he's here.
The merch is looking quite handsome, though. Corey's got some on right now.
Actually have.
You might have
some
seen
on right
Corey in the model pictures.
Feels nice.
I wore it the whole time I was in
now.
Colorado. Got a lot of compliments, like "Get away from me, sir."
Sir, you can't go in there.
Tall Goober, $5. The chat is here. Love to see it.
But there's also other merch that was not a pre-order that we still have. There's a mystery tees, there's air fresheners, there's stickers, there's coffee, there's a bunch of stuff on there. If you want a little physical piece of us, go on there and buy it.
ZHP 192, $10.
Whoa.
Bucks for
Big
E46
seat.
love. Hashtag big seat. Love to see that. It's really, really pumping us up to a new level. We're going to get so many Celsius.
Only $2,466, guys.
All right.
We're close.
Do Josh's part.
This part?
No, the Bucks for the boys part.
All right, so every week
Oh,
we
oh.
take our
What are you
previous
talking
week's
about?
episode and we take what the money is that you donated to us very generously. We do some calculations, aka I do some calculations, and I come up with a number.
Sure do.
And that number gives us how well we performed the week before for you guys. And last week, we performed at 18 cents per listen.
Wow. That's really good.
Love to see the 18 cents a listen against 10 listens. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That
means $1.80.
$1.80. This guy's really taking care of us now.
$1.80. We can
we're
almost buy a
Starbucks
bottle of
level.
water.
What else we got going on?
That's it.
Merch, BPL.
Covered that.
That's it, man. I think we got to get into it. Thank you guys
We're
for
spent.
the old.
69.
God damn it!
There it is.
Same color. All right, let's get it going to the old.
I'm going to give you the whole load.
If you saw the wind up too,
Swing and
I
a
just
miss.
blatantly missed this button, and this button's quite large. Breaking news. I've already been offered the worst Honda Accord for my Civic, so
How bad?
doesn't look awful, but it's going to be a no from me, dog.
I think it looks pretty tight.
Speaking of Honda Accords of that generation, this past weekend I saw that generation Accord
Yep.
towing
Yep.
a landscape trailer
That's cool.
That's amazing.
That's a weekend
That's gotta be
warrior.
a rental tractor supply
in
landscape trailer.
traffic. in traffic. So low
Towing,
side.
towing another cord.
What do we got here?
Seamus in the chat. 98 spec ITR header and heat shields for 800 firm, $6.90. Love to see that.
That's paid advertising, baby.
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure.
Ransom Garage 420 pumping up next week's BPL.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're always pumping over here. Get the
Yeah.
whole chat room going.
Dude, that's actually an incredible hack. We have to contractually, we are obligated to read your donation. This is a great way for you to sell things on our channel.
Yeah, 100%.
You know when we tried to do this, no one did it.
Well, they're doing it now. Hey, if you want to sell stuff, donate in the chat.
Yeah.
There you go. So this Cord was towing a landscape trailer. It was in traffic. I pulled up next to the landscape trailer. My car could have fit on the landscape trailer.
What was in
Not
the
small.
trailer? Anything?
Empty.
Nothing like towing an empty load.
So it was like the huge, the landscape trailers have that huge high like load-in ramp.
Yeah.
Just out on a cord,
Sky high.
just cruising around.
It's beautiful. It was probably full of leaves, but it's self-cleaned.
And one of the weirdest things I've ever seen getting towed, like in a Cord with the landscape trailer on an empty, like, it's interesting.
No, I like that.
I have a theory. Accord drivers are just like the Ultima drivers.
They are.
Explain how they're different.
They're not, and I'll tell you why. One almost hit me head on because it cut off a school bus with the stop sign out, letting kids off, and blew by it. And I just mashed a curb instead because I'd rather do that than get hit out.
Well, he didn't want to hit the kids.
Yeah.
He had no option. Big C Chris, $4.99. This is my down payment for the 98 spec ITR headers.
There we go.
Love to see that. You love to see the action in the room over there. Okay, well, news. I don't think anyone else has news but me, but I'll go with it. Let's hammer through this.
I just got news. Nothing of it's important.
All right, new GTI revealed.
Gay.
Yep, 200. It's got 262 horsepower, which is a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
It looks milder, has some new colors, and boys, this year you can get the light up Volkswagen badge. Thank God.
You don't even come with the light up buttons now.
It comes with light up buttons.
Light up buttons. 'Cause the
That's
other buttons-
part of the improved infotainment interface.
There you go.
The luxury of real buttons on the wheel, which is just they took the fancy wheel the old one had and just put the base one on it now. So
Wait, did you say GTR?
GTI.
GTI.
Oh, GTI.
It's a bigger screen and no manual.
Both the same response.
Yeah. No manual. You get the little razor shifter. You know, have you seen the little shifter?
The Norelco?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little nipple.
Yeah, you don't want to be
They
overshifted.
took it out of like the new the new Porsche that has it. What it was a 99.
Yeah, one of the Porsches
whatever.
had the Norelco.
Same thing. Yeah.
We need Corey yelling that as a soundbite.
What?
Gay every time I hit the button.
What about the wheels? What did you think of the wheels?
Yeah.
Alpha.
Yeah, the roundies. Yeah, I mean, whatever. They have to change them, right? They're running out.
Whoa!
Whoa! My man Nick Pawsar, 9.99. He's selling some 19 by 8.5, 1552 Tarmacs, 5 by 112, 1K today only. Let's fucking get it going.
You know, Nick's wheels are actually really cool the way they were finished.
Nick's a cool guy.
The faces.
Hey, you get if you're selling stuff, you should probably include your Instagram handle so that people can message you if they hear.
That's
this.
true. Yeah.
Nick, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
It's going to be another
It's a shame you
$10.
can't
So.
put photos in there.
I don't have to read it until you put money. in.
No. It's very good we can't put photos in there.
I think
Yeah,
we
it's
should.
probably for the
We
best.
pulled off YouTube almost instantaneously. I can think of one. I'm not even going to say it.
Yep.
This is going to happen somehow.
Nope, don't do it.
All right, more news. Apparently, the Apple Car's still a thing.
No, it doesn't. Do you think the Apple Car has windows?
I hope not. At 32 Coupe.
At 32 Coupe, if you want to buy some
32
5052s.
dash underscore Coupe. 32 underscore Coupe, not dash.
Oh, yeah, underscore. Whoops.
They're saying apparently Apple Car's still a thing. They just put a new launch date, 2028. Obviously, it's an EV. Bloomberg is the one to speak its name again. It's no longer rumored as it's supposed to be a full level 5 self-driving car. They're going to start that at 2, which is like auto cruise control.
Yeah.
And it's never going to happen, so that's all.
We're going to pretend these levels mean something?
They do mean something,
No,
but
they don't. They're made up. They're
This
all
is
made
like
up.
talking in stages.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
all made up.
It's about to be stage
say you
5.
Stage 2 auto drive. It doesn't kill people yet.
It's a
but
totally arbitrary number just to put out there, just
Yeah.
to call it something.
Just say that you eat glue.
yeah.
All I'm saying is that it is listed what it all means.
yeah.
On the
Yeah, but
internet.
like it's made up.
Well, yeah, everything's made.
well, yeah,
just-
everything's made
But
up.
that's the thing. It's like to say it is like banging your head up against a wall. It just doesn't change anything.
To say that it's gonna be, or to
To give it like a name of like what stage it's gonna be, it's like such a foolish thing.
Well, no, it's even funnier that there is stage 1, 2, 3 for a product, but it's even funnier that there will be.
hold on. This is a level, boys. Hold on. 420 JDM Honda logo for sale. 1.3 liter 5-speed mass title from Ransom Garage.
There you
Find
go.
them on the Instagrams.
Yeah, to have a theoretical arbitrary stage that's not even released yet. Yeah, it's gonna be stage 3 auto drive. Gonna be?
So you call it that, but then like the stage 1, stage 2, whatever these things are, will no longer exist because things just evolve and move on.
Yeah, what are we comparing it to? There has to be a
A human driving a car.
yeah, but there has to be like, you know, like dyno numbers are all like SAE regulated. There has to be an SAE regulated level of auto drive now.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because Subaru could have stage 5, but like Tesla could have stage 3, and their stage 3 is better than stage 5.
I don't know.
You know?
A bunch of engineers and lawyers are going to get in a room and decide.
Do you
how
want me
it's
to tell you
gonna
what they are? Does anybody want to actually know?
No, because
What the stages are?
Like that's
It
what
does.
I'm saying.
It does, is what I'm saying.
What's
Yeah.
the high? Just give us the lowest stage, highest stage.
0 no automation, 5 full automation. That's, I mean, come on.
What's in the middle?
It means
Some automation?
nothing. Yeah.
Full automation, the vehicle performs all driving tasks under all conditions. 0 human attention or interaction is required.
Okay, so never. So the
So you-
movie AI.
Yeah.
So you can
Or
just sit around
iRobot.
and read a book.
That would be ideal for me, though, man. I'd take a nap on the way home.
That's
Maybe,
that's automated.
yeah. Maybe
Fully
wake,
automated driving.
Is anything less than that actually automated?
fall asleep reading a book, wake up in heaven because the car crashed. How the hell did I get here? Well, do you want to know?
Yeah, there's no human override or anything. It's just
It's like a pretend
this does it.
scale made up to like sell things.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever reach 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 is as far as it goes, then you die.
And what's level 0? What we have right now?
Just,
Zero.
Just manual control. Does
Uh,
nothing.
Me driving you to
yeah.
Baja.
Good cars.
Yeah.
You experienced level 5
Yeah.
because I took you there.
Automated
Yeah.
you to food.
Anyways,
Level 5 sounds nice, though.
You
Yeah, it
just need
is.
to hire a driver.
You gotta hire a driver.
it'll happen.
Yeah. Fuck them. Level 5 should be you pay for a driver, and then they supply the driver.
That's currently level
We get
5.
jobs in America. These are the best jobs. Never going to be any other jobs. Automation, dog. Real man.
You guys are. It's crazy.
Steering wheel.
Well, anyway.
He's coming back, baby.
Oh, Donnie? Uncle Don? Yeah, of course, dude.
It's bringing jobs back to America.
Anyone surprised by that is going to be surprised by everything.
What else you got?
Okay, Tokyo Auto Salon, which we're going to talk about a little later, I believe.
Yep.
There was a rumor spread. Oh, God. 690, 17 by 8 white Turbo Max, 5 by 1, 14.3, 800 revival discount. G60 Tim on Instagram. Mazda's Spirit Racing team was over there, and they were rumoring of a turbocharged Mazda 3, a track-ready turbocharged Mazda 3. Not the 2.5 liter already in a 3, but a more nimble and more powerful driving experience. AKA WRX fighter from Mazda, which would be nice to see.
Yeah, I vaguely recall. Wasn't there also a 2-liter Mazda on display? I'll be honest. Was there even a Mazda booth there? If there was, I didn't go in.
I'm
Was there
pretty
one?
sure we walked
There
straight
was
by it.
there was a Spirit Racing booth. That's where this was
Yeah,
spoken of.
Thought they had a 2-liter version there.
Well, this could
Yeah,
be
I
it. Maybe
didn't
it's
even
more
go
the
in.
rumor.
Oh, no, maybe. Did we go there?
I did not go in the Mazda booth.
Sounds pretty forgettable.
Fuck it. Last one.
Sorry, Jordan.
Last news. Toyota is making Century a brand above Lexus.
Oh.
Century is going to be their ultra luxury brand. It's starting with the Century GRMN, which is about $220,000. I think that was
Jesus.
over there.
Yeah, we did see that.
The thing,
We did
the
go to
interior and
Toyota.
exterior looks pretty unbelievable in that thing. And apparently, the VP of Toyota, I think it was, said that yes, Century is going to be its own brand. It's called Toyota Century now to get people used to it, but Century's going to be the big dog Toyota.
What is what all these manufacturers doing this?
Well, I mean, yeah,
It's
they're
level 5 marketing.
Yeah,
Level 5.
Exactly.
but
It's all made up.
It's guys going with, like Hyundai going to Genesis is them like getting an Acura or Toyota Lexus.
or like
But,
Dodge. did with
but this is
Ram.
this is third level marketing. This is
Yeah.
level 3. So this is going from I can buy my RAV4 for like 30 grand, or I can buy my same company makes a Century that's 200 grand. So it's a pretty big spread. I don't know if anybody else has a spread like that, where like you're selling econo boxes. Where they have Daihatsu, they're faking test scores and selling econo boxes all day, and then at the far end,
I think the biggest.
you're at
spread-
300ish grand.
There's going to be somebody over there, that company puts a sword in their gut over that whole Daihatsu thing.
Yeah, no, that has to happen.
Yeah,
it's
somebody's
probably going to be court ordered.
Yeah, somebody's going to do what is it? I forget the term now. Somebody's going to commit suicide over that deal. For sure.
Sempuku?
No, I forget the name.
Isn't that what it is?
I'm pretty sure
No.
that's what it is.
It's
I don't know,
Sempuku.
Seamus will know it.
Or seppuku.
Sambuca? That's the drink.
No, sambuca's delicious.
Someone's going to commit sambuca.
Seppuku.
I think
Of course,
Seppuku.
man.
the only other spread that would be bigger than that would be Toyota to Lexus. Like as far as like price difference between the brands.
Does that Aston Martin Scion thing count too? Was it the Singa?
Nah, but Aston Martin doesn't own Scion.
Because that was Scion was Toyota.
Is that a down badge?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yep.
Toyota's got to have the biggest range, right?
Yeah.
They gotta. Devon's Auto actually. 17 by 9 plus 38 gram lights, 57 DR on RE71Rs, $1,000 firm, and that's Igorian 2K on Instagram.
If I was
Love this.
keeping the
That sounds
Civic,
like
that would
Mariah
be
Carey.
what I want.
Mariah Carey. He's going to commit Mariah Carey. That makes sense to me.
He's gonna all I want for Christmas.
Sweet,
right-
sweet
right to the
fantasy
bank.
baby.
Yeah. Sorry, back to that. It's the Mazda Spirit Racing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a 2-liter soft top model.
Yeah, that was
that
the-
was
what
at
the
the
heck
auto
is it?
salon and walked right.
Did,
by
did
it.
they have
Right.
the S2000 thing there that they're talking about? Honda's new electric S2000 thing?
Must have walked by it.
No, we looked at the race car, the Civic. What was that Civic? Type S? What do they call that Civic? We looked at like 3 cars at Honda, but we'll get to the story on why we didn't see much.
All right, we're going to do the main topic.
Worst auto show.
I'm out of news. Anybody else have anything? No? Perfect.
Oh, I got one that is related to.
We got one!
I got one. We happened to in person see the Scuba Circuit R35 record get broken on Dunlap run flats. It went 2 seconds faster on run flats.
Then
We were there for
Then the record period?
For that car. Yep.
Jesus.
Beat it by 2 seconds on run flats.
God damn. That must have been an uncomfortable ride.
And it was
What
cold
kind
that
of
day,
run
too.
flat?
It was
How did they
That
get
was
that
high
much?
30s.
That was a really awkward day.
Yeah, it was an awkward day. Close track day. We just walked in. Like,
Imagine being the dude that
we
does that on
belong there.
run flats.
Yeah.
You need special tires? Run flats.
Where they're like, hey, what are you guys doing here? You're like, I don't know Japanese, sorry.
Yeah, we got the
He's
eagle eye
got
for sure.
Pardon me, sir.
balls on the passenger seat just because they carry him around. How do you get that much heat into those tires?
I don't
You
think
don't
he did. Not
like-
on that day.
I don't know.
R35 drives itself. Everybody knows.
That's stage 5.
Fair.
Stage 5 automation R35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's go on to the. We don't have the main topic song anymore. I don't know why. The main
Yeah,
topic
we did
song
away
is
with
here.
that for something else.
Yeah. Can you do the daddy echo?
Topics. Main topic. We're going to main topic. It's the main topic.
I don't remember what it was.
Main topic. We got Ransom Garage here to talk about a wonderful trip to Tokyo. Talk us through it.
Ransom Pete and Big C Chris in the house.
Yeah, we had a great time. Dan, who is in the chat, he
Over
was
to
with
Dan.
us again. First, this was the second trip, and we had a newbie with us. Also came our friend Jack. He was his first time there, and if I hadn't said this in the past, if you're an automotive enthusiast, if you like Japanese food, if you like going out at night drinking with white collar guys that are like totally shit faced. Could I say shit faced?
You can say
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Totally shit faced.
What about pina coladas?
You have to go to Japan.
Getting
Like,
high
I
in the
can't-
sand.
I can't recommend it enough. It's such a magical and fantastic place. But anyways, yeah, back to Auto Salon. But per usual, we had a jam-packed week. I have this sort of opinion that if you're going to be there, you shouldn't have. There was no idle time. There was, between the hours of 7 a.m. and 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you didn't have more than 15 minutes of idle time because, you invest all that money for airfare and all these other things. You can't be there and sit around.
Yeah, you can't waste time.
Yeah, you can't. You got to keep moving. And we had a
Especially
jam-packed schedule.
Japan's all
for sure.
about efficiency.
Yeah, we had a jam-packed schedule. It was, but it was fantastic. I made some notes for myself, but I don't know if you have any commentary on how magical of a place that is, or if you're a car guy, you got to do it.
Yeah, and I guess it circles back to not wasting time there. For me, I guess I'm spoiled. Where can I go? So I'm like stage 5 autopilot out of this. I get the itinerary. I'm like, oh shit, we're doing this, and this all back to back, and I just have a good time, no stress, spend a shitload of money.
You didn't have to think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How long were you guys there for? A week?
Yeah, we left here on a Saturday morning. We had a layover in D.C. on the way out. We hung around the United Lounge for 4 or 5 hours and started drinking at
7 a.m.
Yeah, we started drinking early. Complimentary bourbon and whiskey, so we started early.
Well, the airport doesn't have any rules.
Yeah, fair. The only rule is you can't drink your own alcohol on the plane. But other than that, no rules.
But there's nothing from stopping you from putting alcohol in your Yeti and bring it on the plane, though.
We were scheming. We had these water bottles. I'm like, why don't we just go to the bar and keep asking for free drinks and just dump it in my Yeti and then drink it on the airplane?
God's plan.
Cheat code.
That'd have been a rough
You
flight.
guys went D.C. to Japan? That's an option?
It was the cheapest option available on points for me.
Tell me about the amount of hours that takes.
Not including Bradley to D.C., we were 14 hours D.C. to Japan.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's better than I think.
That's way better than I thought.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be like, I don't know, 28.
It's still pretty rough, though.
14?
If you can manage...
So what's L.A. to Japan then? What's L.A. to Tokyo?
Oh, I'm sure it's 10. Because when you
Where'd the
go
math
from
go?
here, you go much further
I
up.
struggle
No,
with the
I get it.
math.
Earth's flat. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You can't go over the
When
cash.
you go like this.
Everybody knows, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we were North Poling it
Yeah.
to come back down, and we get that big old trajectory,
Slingshot.
Yeah.
Love that.
But if you can keep yourself occupied on the flight, yeah, it is a lot of hours. But if you can, download something to watch or read something, and I recommend you stay awake.
Yeah.
It's just my thing. But people adjust different ways.
What's the hour offset once you get there? Time zone was
14 hour. They are 14 hours ahead. Dan with the number LA to Japan, 12 hours.
So you think if you stay up the whole flight, does it help with the jet lag? Is that the move?
I try to stay awake, but it doesn't always happen. But my theory is this: if you stay awake, you sleep deprive yourself. You get there night one, and you just immediately start doing. Well, there's adrenaline of being there, right, and the excitement, and you immediately start doing things, and you go out and you have dinner, you have a few drinks, and if you get yourself to bed by like 1 or 2 a.m., you've gone. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math, but
yeah, but
lot
you've
of hours
hammered out
without-
all the insomnia on the plane, and
That's
you're
at
just going
least
to
like
survive
30.
through dinner.
Yeah,
30 hours.
So
at
you're
least.
30 hours attempting to stay awake 30 hours. So when you get there night one, you're so sleep deprived, you can manage to get yourself to sleep.
Get
'Cause
that second win,
yeah,
hammer it.
if you sleep on the plane and then you're like wide awake when you get there, you're going to go back to your room and you're not going to be able to fall asleep. And then if you do, you're going to wake up at like 3 a.m. and like, hey, what's going on? What and you're going to be miserable. And
So the play stay up whole ride.
the play is to stay up.
It's 12 hours from LA. It's 14 hours from DC.
Yeah.
Why go to LA ever?
Yeah,
But
for
especially
any
in this-
reason.
especially in this regard.
Yeah, for any reason. Yeah.
Okay, that's sick. I didn't know you could pop out of DC like that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you guys fly over, dinner, whatever. Try to stay up, go to sleep. What's day one on?
So
the
it
magical
starts with
schedule?
night one.
Night one, of
so
course.
I do the full itinerary. Like I hand these guys a sheet and say, "Here's my reco." They may change some things. Like I don't
I
want
love
to go
this.
here.
You add North Island and some snowboarding.
you gotta
I can make this
print
trip
it.
work.
I have it printed in my Google Docs.
Got to be in the docs.
Okay, I got a Google Doc. It's everything. There's all the AM activities, all the PM activities, what we're doing for dinner. Like the whole week is laid out because
I'm
it-
such a fan of this.
so well
Nothing's optional, right? It's all.
you can call an audible, and we did during the week.
Okay.
There was an audible. We ended up going to scuba twice, but related to being not having or wanting any downtime, you can't figure it out when you get there.
Right. Yeah, you got to have that
Yeah,
planned
oh,
out.
what are we going to do tomorrow? Like,
Just
you
cruise around.
You can't.
Yeah.
You
Well, that's
can't.
because this is a man trip, though.
It is a man
If
trip.
the ladies were involved,
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. The only shopping is car part shopping.
because
And
I
car
was talking
shopping.
about going
No
with
other
you
shopping.
guys, and my wife's like, "I'd like to go to Japan." I'm like, not on this trip, you wouldn't.
Well, you could send her to Ginza. She can go shopping in Ginza, and you go to the hill.
No, I don't think it's gonna work.
Go to the hill. Yeah. There's a lot of hills in Japan. We
I know.
saw the big one too.
Some real stuff out there.
We were there for the big one.
The big one.
We were at the big one.
They call it Japow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So night one. So we landed around 5 p.m. Got to the hotel. Dan had already beat us there. Met up with Dan. Straight to the rental car place. And night one, we drove to Daikoku. Right.
Dan take a private jet out there.
He did the Newark deal. We weren't willing to. It was a little bit more for me to go nonstop, if you could imagine that, but also for us to drive to Newark.
Oh
to
yeah,
get on
no,
a
no.
flight.
I'd fly to Japan 2 times over before I go to Newark.
Well,
Yeah.
on the way home, we regretted not going to Newark because we got stuck in that Arctic freeze in O'Hare, and we didn't.
Oh,
walk
you
in.
were stuck in O'Hare.
We were stuck in O'Hare.
Woo,
during
heard
the
it's
Arctic-
interesting
that
there right
place
now.
It was
sucks.
It was
Yeah,
brutal.
dude. O'Hare sucks at the best of times.
It does.
Currently, it's the worst of
What's
times.
the best of times there?
20 years ago.
When your plane just
Yeah.
leaves. The tarmac.
yeah. We just fly straight over Chicago.
Level 5. Just all the way there.
The tarmac's the best of times there.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay.
So we picked up the rental car. We had a Nissan K van. Do you remember what it was called?
The Rooks.
The Rook. What was it?
The Rooks.
Rooks. We had a Rooks, Nissan Rooks, whatever that is.
You guys got to do international license around Japan or American license
We
work?
American. I had one. Big Seat had one. And Dan had one. I navigated most of the time. I wasn't really interested in driving, so pretty much Dan and Chris split the driving between them.
Whoa.
But anyways,
This thing looks crazy.
yeah, it was good. It was comfortable.
Shit.
It had a hard time at Fuji, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Oops.
But yeah, night one we go to Daikoku, so famous parking area where everybody goes and hangs out and watches cars. Hit the vending machines. I don't remember what we had there. Hit the gotcha capsules. My first shot in the gotcha capsules, they had one that was all Nissan engines. My first time through, I got the RB26. Amazing.
there you go.
I should have played. I should
Meant
have
to
bought
be.
I should have bought a lottery ticket after that. But anyways, I got the RB26. But yeah, night one was fantastic at Daikoku. I don't remember.
It looks cold there.
A
It wasn't that bad.
I think nighttime was like high 30s,
Yeah.
low 40s, high 30s, and
Still
daytime
better
got to
than here,
like
though.
low to mid 50s.
Yeah.
But it was that parking lot is always magical. We had the vending machines. You got a Choco Banana, if I recall.
Oh, chocolate.
Choco Bananas.
This is just a chocolate banana.
Yeah. And
It's like a hot chocolate, but it's banana flavored.
Oh, hold on.
It's
Hold on.
Oh,
Listen, I get it. The cars are cool, but it's a hot chocolate.
Bananas flavored hot chocolate.
I went for the cars.
literally my
I
hell.
stayed for the vending machines.
Yeah.
And it's the vending machine that has the video camera, so you can see your drink being prepared. So there's a camera
Oh.
inside. There's a
They've
screen.
really thought of everything.
Yeah,
let me find this.
yeah. Level 5 vending machines for
exactly.
sure.
That's fully autonomous.
Yeah, it's level
Vending
5
machine.
for
That's
sure.
a used underwear machine over there.
Yeah.
level 5 vending machines.
Wow. Yeah, the vending machines. I think I'm more jealous of the vending machines than everything.
Yeah, hot cream corn out of a vending machine is amazing.
What? That's the
Yes.
fuck.
Hey, you just put your mouth right under it.
Amazing.
Fill me up, fam.
Close your
You know,
eyes and accept the
wintertime,
corn.
You want that warm corn?
Please
Amazing.
deposit the $100 American.
How does that
Keeps
work?
you regular. There's hot drink machines.
No, but like hot cream corn
Oh,
is
it's just
like
canned corn. Like you never bought canned corn at the store?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so it's warm.
Yeah, it's grown in
They
the
heat it
machine.
up for you
Yeah, no big deal.
right there.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so Dan just reminded us that our first night there, one of the techs that works for Type 1, close friend of Dan's, they spent time together at Thunder Hill. He was there in his DC2, so it was fun to meet up with him. And just coincidentally, on our ride home, he went blasting past us.
Oh, I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, so that's
Type 1 is like
works at Type 1. Yep,
Spoon.
yep, good kid.
I know.
Oh, okay.
No. He put up a video, and it was like the classic like nighttime highway
Yeah.
driving.
The loop.
Flashing
one
lights
again,
at your
yeah.
C-van.
The C1, yep.
I love that.
I so badly want to just drive the loop.
How much? So you're still high on adrenaline at this point? Or are you starting?
Oh, yeah.
You starting to crash?
Yeah, so no, we're high. We didn't have dinner. We're like,
Oh my god.
yeah, didn't have dinner yet. I think night one we went back and we had Dan's favorite, which is pork curry with rice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that pork cutlet, sliced in strips,
Oh.
brown
Is that
curry.
katsu?
Pork katsu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, we
that's
found
God's
there's
food.
there's a chain restaurant that's near our hotel. It only seats like 4. The guy doesn't speak any English. You got to go in there and you got to punch the button, get your ticket, and then he yells at you in Japanese, and you sit down and he brings you your plate. But just amazing. Pork curry is really, really good.
You guys stay at the same hotel every night there? You pop around? What's the word?
Stay at the same place.
All
That particular area, it like checks all the boxes. It's convenient to the rental car, convenient to the train, convenient for, well, any place in Japan is going to be convenient for food and drinking, but it checks so many boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's close to the airport. It's semi-centrally located. It, like for me, it's the spot.
Who you renting cars off in Japan?
Nippon Rent-A-Car.
Okay.
And they're they got a branch 5 minutes
Yep.
or 5 minute walk from the hotel, so it's convenient.
Oh, that's
But,
awesome.
yeah, but that area is perfect.
Okay.
But yeah, pork curry. We went department store shopping at Don Quixote, and then we wrapped up the night
Don.
at our local watering hole. Where we partake in. I partake in either lemon sours or highballs. The rest of them partake in lemon sours that are sweet, which I don't know how you have a sour that's sweet, but anyways,
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour, baby. It's the
Classic
best
sauce.
I
sauce.
think they're just using regular lemonade in that.
yeah, it's probably.
I don't
lemon.
think there's
it's probably
anything special
lemonade.
about it.
What's I've been turned on to Midori sour. Is a good
I
one.
haven't had that.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. It's the best color and the best drink.
Is it green?
And the best
green.
color
It's Midori
and the best car.
and the best car.
All right.
And what's the other sour that's famous?
Pisco.
There's a bunch of them.
You said that and it popped into my head. Now it's gone. It's not Pisco.
Warheads.
No, those are delicious though. No, it's a sour drink. Amaretto sour.
No.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I've had one of those. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna try a lemon sour now. It's like lemonade, but
One of the places we started going to, they have like kiwi, apple, fruit punch, peach, every single fruit you
Ooh.
think of. They have it. They have it there
oh,
Dogs.
yeah, I'd be fucking blackout.
every single night.
Yeah. So night one was good. I think we managed to get to bed probably at 1 or 2 a.m.
How good does that pillow feel?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, the bed is
perfect.
half the size of this table, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right? You're there for 4 or 5 hours a night, and you don't need more than that. I think that's kind of all night one. I don't think I left anything out. So next day, we got the rental car. We got lucky. We found parking in Tokyo is brutal. We were lucky. We found this place that had overnight parking. If you get in there after 6 p.m. and leave by 8 a.m., it's only $7 overnight for parking. We made the mistake one day where we left 30 minutes late, and the $7 parking bill turned into $53. It was wild.
Oh,
Oh wow.
It was wild.
what the
It's
fuck?
yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
How's
But
communication there?
it's mostly okay.
You can fudge your way along,
Yeah.
no problem at
Yeah.
all.
I think the only time at least for me, I got yelled at is when we went to the underground meet and I walked down the ramp that was only for cars. And I pretended like I didn't know the guy was talking to me. And then I was like, I can't be that guy. I turned around and went back.
Big sticklers for.
You'd be on a.
I'm
For
look, I'm
rules
in their
there?
country. Like,
Yeah,
I shouldn't be that guy.
You'd be exposed in a video.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the gatekeepers would call me
Can't say
out.
it.
Yeah,
Can't say it.
gatekeepers would call
Yeah.
me out. So day one, we're up at like 6:30ish, 7. Family Mart to get our breakfast.
What are we talking?
Pancakes.
Fluffy pancakes.
Uh,
What's with these pancakes?
You just got to go over.
It's fluffy
That-
pancakes.
that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You just got to go over.
Out of 10?
10.
10?
yeah, they're level 5 pancakes.
Level 5, just
Yeah.
fully autonomously
Fully
enter your body.
Fully autonomous pancakes.
Just in bed. They just come in.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
come in your
you-
bed.
And you could definitely live on convenience food store there easily.
So
All
that's
week.
what Family Mart's
Piece of
like, a
cake.
convenience store.
It is. And
Yeah.
there's 7-Eleven.
What's the top? What's the top of the top? Family Mart.
Probably
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven overall, but I think Family Mart maybe has a little bit better food selection.
Is the 7-Eleven there nicer than the one in downtown Providence?
Yeah, I'd call. Yeah. I don't even know if there's a comparison, but yeah, when you and it's funny when you tell people who haven't been to Japan about how fantastic 7-Eleven is, like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they have like whole meals.
Yeah, of
I've
course.
seen it on
And
like
cheap.
TikTok. They're
Yeah,
like
whole meals, wardrobe.
It's like
Yeah.
insane.
You get drunk and you can't make it home before the trains are shut down for the night. You go to a capsule hotel, you sleep in a capsule, you wake up the next day and you go to 7-Eleven, you buy fresh underwear, you buy a fresh shirt, you buy fresh socks, and you roll right in the office like nothing happened.
7-Eleven's kind of going off the rails here, I think. And last time
We
I think
got
I
a
was out
really
when I
good
had to
one.
step over a dead body.
We got a really good one right here.
Yeah, no, they recovered that one.
We got a really, really good one.
You step over dead body.
Yeah, dude.
I almost spit my drink out, dude.
7-Eleven, bro.
Oh, hey, Brett, I just happen to have one right now that my wife is driving, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Imagine that.
It's
Brett
not
in
for
the
you.
chat
I did it.
It's not for you.
I
Asking if Pete can get a Honda
yeah.
arthritis.
I didn't even
stateside.
make a for sale post on that one.
It's not for you. I'm buying it.
But anyway, so day one.
So hit Pete up.
Day one, we're going to Fuji, as a matter of fact. So that was on the itinerary. We did a flip-flop. We thought that Monday was going to be the top rank test day at Fuji. As it turns out, I had the wrong date. But we go to Fuji. And at first, we went to the Motorsports Museum there, which is...
Holy shit, what a place.
Yeah, amazing. We saw an NSXR, HKSR 32, the Mazda 787, but those were the highlights for me. But what an amazing museum. That place has only been there, I think, for about 2 years, but hats off to, I don't know, I don't think the hotel's a chain, but hats off to them for putting that hotel right at the beginning of the front stretch. I don't know what turn that is. You can overlook the track. The museum is there, and then sort of on the opposite side of the track, there's like this whole motorsports activity building you can go to look at how pit crews change tires, and they've definitely made it a destination. But the highly recommend the museum. But for me, those are sort of the top three cars. Was there anything that you saw that really moved you emotionally?
I mean, 787 for sure.
Yeah, the 787 and the sound
That's a
effects they
phenomenal
had.
car.
Yeah.
How far out is Fuji from where you guys stay when you're driving?
It's like an hour 45, and it's
Okay.
not because of distance. It's because you just can't drive fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, distance-wise, it wasn't all that
You guys
much,
should
but it
rent
was.
street bikes. Or
What's like
something.
top speed over there?
I think the speed limit was, if I recall, 80 kilometers an hour. Does that sound about right, Dan?
Whoa.
So,
Snail space.
yeah, that's highway speed.
I don't even know what that is actually here. What is
Yeah.
it? 40?
It's 48. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, and
my
I think
God.
about
Yeah. I mean,
get out and
162.
run.
Yeah, I think about 50% of the trip was on the highway, and the rest was back roads. But we didn't care. You were in Japan.
Yeah.
Who cares how slow you're going?
Yeah, traffic doesn't
Yeah,
even matter
look-
over there. Just
look
you
at all
take
the-
in the traffic.
Yeah, look at all the cool stuff you're going to see on the highway. Like,
Yeah.
we don't care. Like,
You see a lot of cool cars on the highway?
yeah. I mean, even trucks. Like, oh, look at that truck. They just
I think
we're
it's
easily amused. Like,
it's because it's so
shiny
like
thing,
foreign.
Yeah.
Like there's so many weird
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
yeah, even the
Yeah, there's
highways
gonna be
are
so
good.
much cool stuff to look at as you just drive around.
The cool
Slow
things
as
to
you
look
want.
at are like stop signs, red lights you end up ignoring. You blow straight past those
I get
things.
that.
We got 5-star one levels over there, you know.
We had a few oopsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
A
happens.
few oopsies. Yeah.
No accidents, so hey, it's a victory.
No, we were good. We were good. But
W. That's
No recorded accidents.
So we went to the museum. Interestingly, we stopped at the gift shop. We had a coffee. They had couches set up with these big glass windows. You could actually overlook the track. The track was live that day, so we're all sitting there just watching cars on the track, sipping coffee, and we got spotted. Somebody,
It's a boys' trip.
we actually got a message like, "Hey, I got a message on Facebook on my Ransom Garage page, and somebody said, "Hey, I saw some people wearing a Ransom Garage shirt at Fuji today." So
Yeah.
it's kind of funny to get spotted, but
Damn.
I know you're out there heavy with the merch.
yeah, I'm all about that HTV. So we left the museum. We went down to the track. So we drove to the grounds, and just coincidentally, as we drove in, they said, "Hey, by the way, there's parade laps today." What?
Parade laps and
You take the rooks out
BYOB?
there?
Parade laps.
Bring
at
your own
Fuji?
K?
We're in. Immediately go to the sign up booth, and we signed up for the parade laps. So Big Seat was out there wheeling it on Fuji. I'll let you describe the experience in the Vooks or
driving a K-van in Fuji.
K-van with the CVT.
Ooh, love
with
a CVT.
4 massive white dudes piled in this thing.
Snowmobile gearbox.
What a machine.
on the rumble strips.
That's a lot of car.
So
Got to bash all those curbs.
I've never had a car rotate at like 15 miles an hour before.
Oh, those are solid beam rear. It has to
It
be.
had to have been, yeah.
It has to be. It's like Nissan's favorite thing. They're like, how do we make this car drive even worse?
That was the most terrifying track experience ever.
Nice.
What made it so terrifying?
A K-van. You know.
It's a rental.
But parade laps are just.
It's a spirited drive.
Well,
But when the person in
if
front
that.
of you is treating it like, oh, this is a race.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been on laps for
Actually,
Jesus, but
Let me back up.
With the person behind you.
So we're in the called staging area. The person in front of us.
An actual train coming.
there's a freight
through.
train going through.
Yeah.
That has never happened here.
No, it's probably not good for all the trees in the middle of the tracks back there.
Now this looks clear tracks.
Oh, it's the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So the person in front of us had like some rental Supra from the track and
Rental Supra?
rental Supra.
I think it comes with
That's
the
a
hotel.
hey, that's the fastest Supra.
Yeah, it comes with the hotel package. So if you're staying there, you can coordinate your rental with the hotel.
So
I'm in.
yeah.
keep in mind, this
Get
is
the
like
LC.
this is pace laps, like Track Night in America pace laps. This dude gets out with his driving gloves on.
Hell yeah.
Of course, dude.
Hell yeah.
How's he gonna win?
He's walking around feeling up all the tires.
Make sure they're
Like
warm.
this dude's gonna win it all.
It's got a meat thermometer in the rubber.
So this guy's gunning at all the straightaways, and we're behind him. And I look in my rear view, and there's a train of cars behind us. Like, I don't want to blow this fucking thing up. The CVT is just screaming in pain everywhere we go here. Fuji's not a flat track at all. There's a lot of elevation change there. So when you have, I don't know how much did all of us weigh? Would you say in there?
Jeez, I don't know. I mean,
Be kind.
it
A lot
got
of
to
meat.
700 pounds.
A lot of beat.
So if you count 700
bad.
pounds and maybe about 100 pounds worth of Family Mart snacks, that thing's weighed down.
Yeah.
So trying to climb hills with the CVT with a little 3-cylinder, call it 800 pounds, all of us in there.
It's like E46 M3 weight. You're used to that.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a dash cam in there. Every time I hit the rumble strips, it would set the dash cam off. So I know our boy at the rental facility is probably getting fired for that one now.
Yeah, we weren't thinking ahead on that one, and we didn't think to disconnect the dash cam, but yeah, knock on wood, I haven't gotten an email from them
I want that
saying
SD
that I'm
card,
banned.
though.
Yeah, but it was even at
He's like,
slow
"Oh, we got an
speed, It
alert."
was just so cool.
Oh
like, coming
my
around,
God.
like, the
Exactly.
house right there. Like as you come around, like that's freaking Fuji.
That's
right
killer.
There.
That's an experience.
Yeah. I mean, you had to do it no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people can be like, yeah, I drove
Fuji.
that track?
In a rental car.
No one
CVT.
needs to know in what or
yeah,
how.
exactly.
And that's
My-
God's plan.
My
Yeah.
biggest flex is I can say I have more laps at Fuji than I have at Summit Point and Pit Race because I have 2 laps each there.
Wow.
There you go.
I got 3
And
laps.
how-
3 laps at Fuji.
3 laps of
Three laps.
Now, I feel like what you did it in makes it even funnier. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
Fuji.
100%. Yeah.
K-van, baby.
Yeah.
Big Nissan.
Oh, you
guy.
rode a nice car, a race car? Not
Yeah.
this guy.
What other car and cars were out there in the parade lap? I mean, obviously our boy with the driving gloves, but who else?
There's a pretty good mix there. Couple Porsches, BMWs. There was a E60 M5 there.
Really brave.
That is brave. I love that.
Brave.
Yeah, a couple Honda. What's the new BTS 660?
S660. Yep.
Couple of those
660. I
there.
like those.
Yeah.
You got my name on one of those when those can come in when I'm 60 years old.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I took a lot of photos of what was in queue ahead of us, but it was just dudes. It was
Guys being
it was
dudes.
it was cosplay JTCC.
Love that.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
A lot of guys living out their dream there.
Yeah, a lot of cosplay going on there for sure.
You guys should bring gloves next time.
Driving shoes.
Talk about coincidence. Like you just show up, and it's like, oh yeah, it's parade laps today.
Yeah, and it was
How
like,
did the parade laps cost money?
Yeah,
it was like $20, wasn't it?
How did you find out about a parade lap? Was there like a Japanese announcement? You're like, I think that means parade laps.
Is that
I
the
think-
entry gate?
Yeah, I think when we walked in, they had there was like some sign up thing.
In
there.
English? That seems like a bad idea.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the sheet of paper was in English, and
I just throw my name on any sign up sheet I see.
yeah. But yeah, it was just coincidence, karma. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty amazing. I did post a few photos from that track day. So the track was live. I think you had made a comment that yellow EG that was on the flatbed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
thing.
There was the TRXX. That I
The red
posted.
one that looked just like his.
Yeah, that
Was he winning? Oh, yeah. That
won.
one. Yeah.
track day, bro.
FTD.
Track day, bro.
It could be my guy.
Yeah,
Maybe
all
my guy
it
got
was
rid of
all-
mine to get that.
All kinds of cool stuff there. And just it was casual. I don't think it was an organization. I think it was just people paid to be there. But a
love that.
lot of cool stuff.
Cool.
A lot of
All right.
cool
What
stuff.
happened after that? What's the next event?
I I think we went part shopping on the way back that night. We went to Autobox, which is it's a retail store, and this is where we went bad idea hunting.
Yep.
I think I got caught up in the emotion. Big Seat bought himself a Vertex wheel, limited edition. Like, well, I need one of those too.
You have to.
Yeah.
Follow suit.
Yep. And that was when my wife was like verifying there was no fraud on the charge card. She's like,
The only fraud here's me, baby.
yeah. Just wanted to confirm. Did you put through an $1,100 charge? Yes, that was
deny
me.
that one.
No, that was yeah, that was me. So we did a little bit of part shopping that night. I think that wrapped up day one. Day two.
When you're out there with credit cards, they do with tap to pay, that kind of stuff. They
Yep.
harass. Okay, yeah, that's what I do when I'm in Europe now too.
Yep.
Because otherwise, if you slide it, it's everything.
I mean,
you want a pin, just tap, 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 tap,
tap or chip, either one, depending on the place.
All right.
So day two, this is Tuesday. We went to Up Garage. It was kind of mandatory. Really disappointing. There really wasn't.
Place was mid.
Yeah, there was nothing there that I really like, oh, I got to have this. I almost bought a seat. I talked myself out of it. Maybe I regret a little bit not buying it
If you're
right
buying
now.
seats, they're going back on the airplane
Yes, sir.
via checked luggage.
Yes, sir.
What's
The
your
cheat
luggage
code.
allowance?
2 bags each
Okay.
for free, but we can bring more than that and just pay.
Just pay to bring it. Okay.
Yeah, and
And
2
it's
bags.
way cheaper than shipping.
Yes, and a bag can be, I think it can be no bigger than 65 inches and weigh no more than maybe 60 pounds, whatever it is. I don't recall.
Carbon fiber seats only.
It's well, we've got to figure it out. You can do the equivalent of 4 wheels per person for free. We did a Recaro last
Love that.
year. I think there was a slight upcharge because the box was. We took the back off the bottom, but I think it was a slight upcharge because of X-ray, if I recall, because they had to run it through some separate scanner. But there was nothing really in Up Garage that motivated any of us. We did some tool shopping that morning. We went to their version of Harbor Freight.
Mm-hmm.
I was in heaven. It's called
Is that-
Astro Tools.
Is that the tools that you'd posted?
Some of them, yeah.
They
We
looked
went-
really cool.
Yeah, some of the stuff I bought at Auto Salon, but Astro, I think I only bought
A couple
small-
flashlights.
I bought some flashlights. Their flashlight game,
Strong.
amazing. Oh,
Strong.
amazing.
I recently upped the light game for working on the cars.
Yep.
That pencil
Great.
light thing, so bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Secret.
I want that.
No.
Yeah. They all do.
I need those lumens.
Yeah,
Gatekeep.
a lot of lumens.
He's gatekeeping his lumens.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
a lot
go
of
read
lumens.
it.
Yeah.
It's out there.
A lot of lumens.
I'll find it.
So what's the
Go
Harbor
grab a
Freight
water.
called?
Astro.
Astro.
But it's, I
Luke.
feel like it's better quality.
Dan Harbor Freight.
Yeah, and they have like really unique things. Like, oh, that's a clever idea. I would have never thought of that. And it's also like mechanic stuff. It's not. It's hard for me to describe, but they've got a really, really good catalog of stuff and a lot of clever stuff too.
They tend to have a lot of like
Unique
smart
ideas.
thinking.
Follow them on IG. You'll see their stuff pop up. Like, oh, that's.
Can you
interesting.
order from there overseas?
I'd assume you could buy their stuff on like maybe Amazon Japan or Yahoo Japan, and then buy it through Bai.
Astro Pneumatic Tools.
No, that's an American company.
Oh.
I think they do spray
How the
guns and.
Fuck does that work? You order from Amazon and then they have to
Yeah.
ship it with another company?
Yeah, let me get you your first fix. If you want to buy on Yahoo Auctions, Amazon Japan, you go to their website and there's an intermediary called Bai. So if you want to buy from them, use Bai to buy on your behalf. They ship it to Bai, and once it's on Bai, they say, "Hey, I got your package. Choose how you want it shipped. Pick your method, and then they bill you additionally for the shipping from Bai to the USA." It's too easy.
Yeah,
Be
that's
very careful.
that's
After you get your
dangerous.
first hit, you're going to be hooked.
Yahoo Marketplace. That's where I was like buying tires, buying new tires.
Yeah.
For the case
Yeah,
stuff.
all that through Bai. Yep.
Yeah, buys the jam.
Yeah. Be careful.
BUYEE.
Be careful.
Congratulations.
Um,
Every
So we
now and
did
then
Astro-
you ship mats and they cost $500 ship back here. Oh, done that before.
Could have you
um,
guys bring me home a set of wheels?
You know, depending on the wheels, if they're like 16 or below,
No problem.
just have them shipped. It's not the price
I need
isn't that bad.
18s.
It's not that
I
bad.
need 18s.
Those Impulse I just got, the shipping was $240 for 4 wheels.
Oh, that's fucking.
What size
nothing.
are those?
Those are 16 by 7, 16 by 8, plus 38s, I think.
I feel like with tires, it's probably a pain.
You got some with tires,
Yeah, but they're
right?
K-size wheels.
Oh, that's true.
I think when I shipped
Oh.
my TEs with tires, it was 18 by 10 with 275s on there. I think I paid.
Yeah, if I had this kid's money, the freaking kid's shipping TEs and tires from Japan.
I think I paid $450 for shipping, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what I
and
paid.
that's the
tires
number he
for,
says in
yeah.
front of Dad.
I think I paid $400.
I delete receipts.
I paid $800 for my T's with new tires on them for the K car, and I think it was $400 to ship them. And they showed up 2 days later, which
Yeah.
doesn't make any
That
sense.
doesn't
at
make
all.
any natural sense.
No, because if you try to ship something fast from Japan, it never works. But if you just pick whatever options on Bai, it shows up incredibly fast.
I don't know. When I bought those seats that are in the Honda, those showed up in 2 days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what it is with just
I
postal
don't-
carriers here.
I got a notification that they had shipped, and then the next notification I got was they were delivered, and it was the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is
Spoon
buying quicker
engines.
than like Bama World or like Turner?
Yeah,
Way quicker. I have no idea.
How about
Really, I got my Turner stuff quick.
FCP's an hour and a half from here. I
That
can't get
doesn't-
anything
that-
from them in more than 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
It's
When-
crazy.
when
Should
I
order that
get
shit from Japan. I order all my oil from Japan.
Dude,
Lifetime warranty.
Send it back to Japan.
I get my
you
FCP
get those
orders
you get those AO50s in
usually
Japan.
next day. If they process it before 5, I get
haven't
it the
gotten
following
FCP
day.
Same thing with
Euro.
us too.
Like everything, and maybe it's the stuff I have to order that they don't have in stock for whatever reason, but it's been taking like a week plus to get anything from them lately. And it's just crazy. I'm like, oh, Japan seats, there we go, boom.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah,
So-
they drop ship stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the T's when they left Bai to the door, it was 2 days.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's always like 2 days. It doesn't make
But
any
the
sense.
shipping from Japan to the Bayou warehouse was longer than that still too.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't feel bad about what it costs when it shows up in 2 days.
No,
I would.
It's like, oh, $400? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The way I do my boy math is for the price that I pay for the T's, I pretty much got a free set of AO50s or I got a free set of TE37s with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't not buy them.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
how I'm going to end up with a free.
he's-
Yeah,
free
they
header.
get
he's not
purchased
wrong.
either way. You're saving money.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
I didn't know what the
support
shipping
this math.
cost was going to be. And the price of the wheels was so cheap. Like even if I was out, say $3,500 on these wheels, I still wouldn't give a shit because that's
Yeah.
still not bad for a set of 18 by 10
Yeah.
E46 Fim TEs with AO50s on them that are pretty much brand new.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like
That's a
the
25.
T's are like $4,000
Yeah,
nowadays.
the AO50s are $2,500 for a set of tires.
Those wheels are basically
So what
free.
you're saying is you got it for less than half.
What
I
you're
got a-
saying is you had to.
I bought a set of AO50s and I got a free set of TEs.
Yeah, you're morally obligated to purchase those wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Anyways,
I know. I might
get,
have to buy some.
I gotta look for
get
T's.
yourself on Bai.
I need some 21-inch
No,
Ds.
dude, I can't. do
Jordan
that.
got me set up on Bai. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, get just.
That's
That's
can't
actually,
do
Jordan
that's
put it
where I
on
got your speaker
seminars.
brackets.
Yeah. Turns out there's a lot of them on there.
Is there?
Yeah.
Are they same price?
All same price.
Are they? Yeah.
All the same
Okay.
price.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little side hustle. You can buy those, bring them in. and
Dude,
flip
there's
'em.
so much
So I
money
have-
over here.
I'm 3D scanned right now.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there.
For no
Right.
particular reason.
Yeah, no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious.
Definitely not gonna.
Curious how they look in 3D on the
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah,
I want to render them, you know?
In
Yeah, just
Microsoft
wanna
Paint,
render
right?
them.
just really look at them at all
Yeah.
angles.
I want
Yeah.
to make a GIF.
I want to be able to look up on my phone at night.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be looking at fucking shit all day. tomorrow.
Buying tools
you're
there,
done.
that'd be my most exciting time. Like just buying the weird.
I did buy some tools at the salon. So you talked about a ratchet.
Mhm.
So he had himself a battery cordless ratchet. I've never had one for like all the tools I've ever had. I've never bought one. I went to the Tone A booth, which is kind of their Snap-on, and they had cordless ratchets for I think like $90 US. I'm like, I'm buying one of these things. Like,
Wow.
there was this sales guy there. Like he talked to me, and I gotta have it. He spoke English, and
Have you used it yet?
no.
Oh, dude. So I was wrenching on my car. I completely forgot I owned it, and I had to run home for some extra parts. And I was like, "Oh fuck, it's brand new in the package." Dude, I got there and it was like, what a fucking just a life changing. You seen the video where the guy does like the tile, and it's like fits perfect, and he's like,
Yeah.
that's what it was, just cracking the bolt free. I was like, oh man, and you hit the button, just wait. It's great.
Yeah, it's stage 5.
It's stage 5 ratcheting.
Next stage.
It's incredible. And you can't break shit because I don't know how you set the torque. It just gets snug and stops. It knows.
Yeah,
Fucking Milwaukee.
I haven't actually used it, but I am happy with the physical design of this thing, so I'm excited to
Is
start
it
using it.
nice and slim? Like a water bottle, like this
It's-
water bottle almost?
It's
Oh, it's
pretty
slim.
small. It's pretty small head, you know.
Nice. Easy
Shallow,
to slip
shallow,
it in.
shallow
Sit
sump.
tight spaces.
Shallow sump.
Fuck the sides
man.
up
Yeah.
good. Just no at the back, you know?
Yeah, so I did buy some Tone stuff at the show. I got a ratchet. I bought a bunch of. It was a panel popper kit. It was like $20 US for like 8 pieces of panel poppers.
Pop that panel, get that skinny
and
head in
then
there.
This cheat code. Tone sells a. I don't know if you guys use a 1/4-inch ratchet a lot, but
I do. Yeah.
They sell this thumb wheel that goes between your ratchet and your socket, and it's got a knurled edge.
Yeah.
And you just get there like this.
Ooh.
And you just spin stuff on and off. The thumb wheel will change your life more than a cordless ratchet. So if you use a 1/4-inch ratchet,
I have a thumb wheel that is a ratchet. So you
actually-
literally
okay,
go
do the
like
same
this.
thing. Okay, yep. So this is just an add-on thumb wheel. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Thumb wheels,
Yeah, it's cool as fuck.
amazing.
Like for Fender hardware where it
Yeah.
literally needs to be that tight.
Yep. Just. All right, so off tools. I know we're dragging on. So we also happened to visit that day. We went to ASM. They're the S2000 shop.
Yep.
So that was cool. Got to see some of the cars there. They probably had how many seats they have on display and in stock there. Was there 100 different Recaros on display?
At least, yeah.
It was like crazy.
All
It was-
new?
Yeah, it was,
Brand
it was a showroom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You get to sit in them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's some on a higher level.
Yeah.
I assume they would take them down for you if you wanted to.
I think everything that was up there
climb
was
up.
still on the floor, though. Just different colors
okay,
of it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like when you go to IKEA and they got the couches on the second tier.
You gotta
just
go up
climb
there.
up. and
Yeah,
have a seat.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But ASM was
Skybox.
pretty cool. Dan, so Dan walked in with a spoon jacket, but it was all good. He was talking to the guy for a while. And then from there we went to Moon Eyes. So there's a big sort of hot rod scene in Japan. So we went to the Moon Eyes store. It was just kind of cool to see their take on California hot rodding and all that. And they had a lot of really interesting things going on in the showroom there. It was a cool place to see. From there, we went to Impul. Not much to see there. There was the Japanese Q50, the Skyline. They had the Nismo version. They had a 400 there. We got to see a Calsonic R32 model that was about half as long as this table. It was pretty amazing to see that model.
Now, when you guys are out going to these places, there are a lot of other people also kind of popping around because everyone's kind of there for the same thing, right?
I feel like Up Garage, you run into people. Daikoku, you're going to see visitors. Spoon, like
I think the biggest thing is what we were doing. It's not easy to get to without getting a rental car. I think most people that go there for the show don't get a rental car.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the things like, ASM and Astro, people aren't going to go out of the way to go see someplace like that because it's so time consuming trying to get there by train. Even though it's easy to use, you're going to kill a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, you're going to soak up, like, if it's a 3-hour commute in the train, like, oh, crap, I just used up,
half a day,
25% of my day, just on public transportation.
Okay. All right. Because I didn't know if it was how close all these things really are to each other.
Yeah, I'd say physically close, but, you can't drive fast there. So if you got a rental car, you can get there pretty easy. But, I'd say from, like, Tokyo to the Yokohama area, where Daikoku is, ASM, Up Garage, you're probably a 30 to 35-minute drive to sort of that area where all that stuff is located. But by train, you're probably an hour to an hour and 10 minutes.
They had electric scooters over there? Not like we like birds, limes, birds, those kind of things.
I don't. Actually, we did. We saw some we saw some on the street in Tokyo. So I assume they have the scooter share thing there. Yeah. We saw some moto compos at Type 1. They were liveried like their cars. I don't know if we posted any of the photos. They were the yellow scheme there with the 95 on it. But not that many. I think we saw a few in like the Ginza area, but I didn't see that many scooters.
I don't know if it was a viable way to get around.
Yeah, I don't know if there's really that many people actually living in Tokyo that have to worry about having a scooter. Like if you're living in Tokyo, you probably got like a Rolls or a Bugatti in the parking garage below your apartment building, and you're not going to stoop to having a scooter.
Oh.
And if you're working in Tokyo, you probably live 2 hours away, and you just don't need a scooter while you're there. Plus, you can't ride a scooter while you're drunk, right?
It's like that expensive to live in
You
Tokyo?
sure can ride a scooter while you're drunk.
Well, in theory, you can. But that would be
Some
level
guys can't,
zero.
some guys can't.
That would be level
Big shout to
-1
Fuzzy.
automation, right?
Yeah, they got it.
I'll be the guinea pig for it.
Level 1 self-drive. -1 self-drive.
Yeah.
That's a level 0.
Anyway, so we hit Impol and we went to Fields, their Honda tuning shop. We just like rolled up on this place unannounced. 4 of us got out of the car, and the guy came out and started like going over the car with us. It was like amazing. He was like showing us. He had a Fit. The Fit was Dan. If you're still there, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Fit was KNA, and then he had a
No,
was the Fit the,
the
Turbo?
Fit was turbo. The
Fit was
Civic
turbo.
was,
The Civic
NA.
was NA. Both at around 250 horse, but like light into the max. FRP doors that you couldn't even tell were FRP. Like the fit, finish, quality, and workmanship were fantastic. So he was going over the cars in detail with us. Brought us in the shop. Showed us some stuff. We bought some trinkets. I bought some decals, and I bought a radiator cap just for shelf art. But that was really, really good. And then from there, we hopped over to Type 1 and Spoon. We stopped in. Of course, Dan's close with those guys, so said hello to a bunch of people and just did a quick walkthrough because we had plans to go back later in the week. Went to the Honda Welcome Center, which is kind of cool. It's like a marketing outreach space on the ground floor of their corporate office. So they'll have stuff on display. Like you can sit in a Civic, you can sit on a motorcycle. They got some vans on display. They got a coffee shop. It's just a place to hang out. They had a
good time.
Yeah, they were
Fire up,
streaming.
like up.
Yeah, they were streaming Nürburgring while we were drinking coffee. It was just cool to hang out. And
That sold me an FL5.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
What's that?
That sold me an FL5.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
So what did Dan say? The
Dan said both of those
300
cars had 300
horsepower.
horse,
Yeah,
which
300
is
horse. And
pretty
they
awesome.
were-
NA.
I think they were
Turbo
20,
fit at 300 is
I
insane.
think they were 2,100
turbo?
pounds.
It
if
was
I
right
recall.
around there, yeah. And
Yeah.
That's
the-
triple the stock horsepower.
the
That's
Civic
exactly what she
was-
deserves.
The Civic was the ITBs on that thing.
Yeah.
No filters, no socks, just
Horn,
big
Let it-
ol'
let it eat.
trumpets. Yep.
full horn.
Let it eat.
What generation was it?
8th gen.
Ah,
There
that's
you go.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Cool shop for sure.
I do love 8th gens.
It's
Not mine, but others.
FD2. Was it an FD2? Okay, there you go. FD2. That's it. That's the one we saw, Matt. I would have known FD2 from an FD3.
Is it Feels?
Feels.
Oh yeah, FD2 is
Feels.
8th gen.
Feels.
Is like Type R.
But a really good guy, just like to welcome us off the street, and like I said, we just rolled up on this place, and we went to leave. He was like stopping traffic for us, and just such a good guy.
So is everyone like all these places just expecting visitors like all week?
I
Kind
don't
of.
think the
It
place-
seems like, or are they always just welcoming to people just kind of popping in and being like, "Yo,
The one time I still didn't get a welcoming feel was when I went to Tech Arts, and that was probably like 5 or 6 years ago now. They didn't really want me in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't really want you poking around,
Nah.
exposing the secrets of the industry."
checking out DK stuff.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
they built this car, right?
I believe so.
I think they built this car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome Center, and then we went off to Akihabara, which is like where all the geeks and weebs go to get their fix on cosplay and video games and action figures. And we were walking to a shop, and we walked up on a fresh accident between a Maybach
Oh my God, yeah.
and a Ferrari. Was it a
355.
355? It was like we were there like moments after it happened.
I saw you post that video, the photo.
Yeah.
and I was like,
Wild.
That was an expensive hit.
that was
Wild.
quite the insurance
Yeah,
claim.
yeah, you hit what? Then you hit what?
Yeah. Yeah. You hit what with a what? That dude definitely needed level 5
Autonomy,
self-driving for
yeah.
sure. I was watching the cop on the street, and talking with your hands is international.
Yeah,
It seems like that the Maybach did a U-turn in front of the Ferrari.
But
And-
that Ferrari had to been hauling some ass, though.
yeah, maybe.
my bucket owns the road.
Yeah, that thing's what's that thing weigh? 9,000 pounds, probably.
Depending on what model is, yeah, probably
Probably
every bit of
Big
that.
boy.
Also, what's the Ferrari made out of? paper mache for the most part.
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs.
yeah. Katsu over there. Yeah, it's made out of katsu. Wow.
Yeah.
That must be
Wild.
Well, it seemed like there was a lot of debris on the ground. A lot of debris.
Lot of
A lot of debris.
Sure, a lot of
It seemed like there was a lot that came off
So
one
much
of those
debris.
vehicles.
Yeah, contact 4X iRacing.
But too bad. But yeah, some people got taken away in the ambulance, and yeah.
Oh, was
that's-
that serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
I thought it was just kind of like.
Nah, dude was laid out in the ambulance.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
Yeah.
I feel bad laughing.
Interesting there in Japan with an ambulance is that anything that's a glass window
Mm-hmm.
is frosted. You cannot see inside a Japanese ambulance, unlike here.
Really?
Like, you know, here in an ambulance, like the back doors, you can look in the windows. You see,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
somebody's in the cot.
That's the worst.
You cannot see inside a Japanese.
I don't like that.
The
There's an
glass.
ambulance in front of me. I just see this old dude's face, and he's like this.
Someone's grandpa back there.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, glass is frosted.
What does the Japanese ambulance sound like?
Oh, when they start yelling at you.
Yeah, they start talking over the PA. Yeah, like get out of the way. I'm coming through, please.
Oh,
I don't know what they say.
such
but given
nice people.
Yeah, they start chirping on the PA. All right, so that's Tuesday. So then Wednesday we go to scuba. Actually, I'll let you talk about scuba because that was seemed like it was an emotional day for you.
Scuba is. It holds a different kind of level than Fuji, I think. I think you put it best earlier. Fuji's an experience, but I think scuba is more of the local, raw, old school place that you want to be. You know, we all did it on Gran Turismo, watching Best Mode and that
Yeah.
stuff. It was a pretty far hike to get out there. This track's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing else out there. You know, you pull up to the parking lot and you think, there's no fucking way there's a racetrack right here. You know, it looks like things haven't really changed since the 90s, I'd say. But when you pull into that place, holy shit, it's such an experience. The aura there, you know, being a big Time Attack guy and being that's where it started, it was really cool. The first day that we went, it was interesting because they were doing that Dunlop tire testing there with the GTR.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a private day, and we made it a not private day. So, you know, a few white dudes walking around there. You could tell they probably didn't want us there. There was some finger pointing up at race control. But we still walked around anyways. It was still cool because there wasn't a whole bunch of people there. So we got to really take it in. We walked all around the track, watched from a couple different places.
I'm looking at an aerial view of it. It looks like it's in the middle of like a bunch of farmland.
Yeah, it really is.
Just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's really out there. Yeah, what a really cool facility, though. Driving it on, you know, Forza, Gran Turismo, and iRacing, you don't realize how crazy like the track changes actually are. The elevation changes there. There's not a whole lot, but you know, cambered corners, off cambered corners. It was a lot to really take it in, just how different it looked in person compared to doing it online for all these years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, watching the same turns, watching best motoring all these years, you know, where all these battles happen, like that shit was sick.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And this was, you said this was where they were doing the like the guy in the run flat tires in the GTR.
Yeah, so it was still cool to see, but it was pretty underwhelming. You know, they go out to like a one or two like warm up laps, park the car,
Yeah.
do like half a flyer, park the car. So didn't get to see a whole lot of action there. But on the other side of the track, there was a skid pad. We got to watch some like really grassroots drifting, and that was also really cool. Like, you know, these are your typical, I would call them like Ibisu missiles, but there were some proper missiles that were there.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat. Couple
Are
guys
they
had like sunny trucks they were driving.
rental missiles or just people's missiles?
I think they're people's missiles.
Oh.
The people,
Just some dudes having fun.
Yeah, like Weber carbs on some Nissan Sunnies.
Yeah.
That was cool.
dudes being guys.
Call in sick to work and when drifting for the
when
day.
I'm drifting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. It looks, I mean, it looks from the aerial view, just so you know what I'm looking at. Like it looks kind of pretty
There. Yeah.
but I can see, you know, obviously with the history involved in it, you know, once you're like there walking around, how much different it must feel.
It's kind of like driving down 95 in the middle of nowhere and you're like deep in the south and you get off the highway and there's like a Bojangles there. It's the same thing, but it's a racetrack.
Yeah, okay.
How long was the ride down there from Tokyo? It looks pretty far.
Pretty close, like 2 hours, wasn't it?
Okay.
It was less than Fuji, but
Was
only slightly.
Looks like they have a Gymkhana.
Yeah, it was like maybe an
area.
hour and 40, hour and 35 maybe is what it was.
So they got an oval,
Yeah,
a Gymkhana area.
I think the oval is a TC
A little track.
1000,
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
is what they call it. And then a lot of racing businesses all around the racetrack. We saw a chop shop.
It's a packaging supply store.
We went to, and then that first day, so that afternoon after the private day was motorcycles. So we were sort of disappointed. We talked to somebody there. He rolled up and help my memory here. What was that guy driving that we talked to for the Toyota buffs?
Oh, the Land Cruiser.
Yeah, he had a Land Cruiser with his motorcycle. We talked to him, and he said, "Yeah, tomorrow's car day." Like, well, we got to come back. So that was where we called an audible. We ended up going back a second day to Scuba just to be able to see some cars on the track. Yeah. But we left Scuba, and then we went about 5 minutes away to Trust Kikaku. That would be the guy that you've seen on the YouTube videos with several hundred Skylines sitting out in his lot, parting them out and selling them. I had made an appointment to go, quote unquote, car shopping, and they sort of said to me, "Hey, you should go online and check out the inventory online before you get here." I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Their website is terrible. The UI is brutal. You have to click into every car. There's like no thumbnail with basic information. I got to click in, click out. I'm like, I'm not using the website. And I got there, and like, there's zero information on the cars. So there's two, I don't even know how many hundreds are in the lot, but there's only like 2 rows that are active for sale. And there's zero information on the cars. I'm like, well, all right, they were right. I should have went to the website. Like, I can't open every hood, look under every chassis, open every door in every car. But, you know, I guess if the right one was there for the right price, I probably would have laid out my chip card on the spot and bought one. But
let's go.
But I didn't. But also because for them, the way they work it out is they ship it to their California. They have a California office or subsidiary, whatever the arrangement is. They ship to California. Then I have to work with their USA office to get it shipped from California to New York. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
it seems more difficult than bringing it in yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And that guy, he played the market. He's been accumulating, $500,000, $1,500 base model R34s for years, and he's getting $8 to $12,000 for these base cars. So, he rolled the dice. He didn't, I don't think he put a whole lot of money out there, but he's got property, he's got overhead. She said he's been in business for 30 years. He doesn't even have a collection. He drives a old Prius as a daily driver and doesn't even have a collection of Skylines. So
true enthusiast.
I admire him for that.
yeah. Big fan.
For that. Anyway, so
better off.
We did some car shopping. We didn't drop on anything. And then we went, I had regrets. So we ended up going back part shopping again on the way back, which then resulted in another phone call from my wife the next morning. I can safely say that we spent a lot more in car parts than we did on the hotel, the rental car, the show tickets, and food and drink.
What kind of car parts we buying, baby?
So we went back the second
Turbo
time. Chris and I both bought spoon steering wheels, spoon horn buttons.
Nice.
Spoon shift knobs.
We pretty much cleared out anything spoon on the shelf. Stickers, oil caps, radiator caps.
Yeah, radiator caps.
The brake reservoir, sock things.
Yeah.
Spoon boys.
Sock. And then I felt motivated. I bought a Nismo steering wheel, which wasn't in my plan, but I looked at what it cost me there versus what it would cost me to buy one here. And I'm like, how can I not buy this? Like, this maths.
Yeah.
I got to buy it.
It's in the plan now.
Yeah, it was like those spoon wheels, they were at a retail store. So you're buying them tax-free because you're buying duty-free. You just show them your passport. So you're not paying 10% tax. And the dollar is so strong against the yen, those spoon wheels were like $305 each. For
You show me a passport, you don't pay tax over there? Wonder if that works here.
Something tells me no.
The knees, I hadn't planned on buying a Nismo steering wheel, but I bought one. It was $725 for a Nismo steering wheel. They're $1,000 to $1,200 here, rough and tough.
Jeez,
it's wild.
Jesus, Nismo steering wheels are $1,000.
So what's this thing do for me? Stage 5.
Stage 5. Drive
itself. It went right on my stage 5 shelf.
Yeah.
Stage 5
the
credit
collectible
card.
shelf. Is it going into a vehicle?
I don't think I'm going to put it in a car.
Really?
I was gonna have it set. You know, it's funny because I was talking to my wife. She's like, all right, it's fine. You bought a steering wheel. I got a call that morning. Hey, did you spend another $1,500 at the parts store? Yeah, that was me.
I was
Nah,
on
you
you.
gotta hit where the. No, I have
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
clue what happened. I'll look
Reject
into
that.
it.
I'll look
Reject
into it.
that. But anyways, I'm
out of minutes. See you.
I said to my wife, I was like, well, I think about it this way. Like, if I don't install the thing, having $700 tied up in that wheel sitting on a shelf is better than having $700
Better than the
sitting in a
account.
drawer.
Yeah.
Unless Joe Byron messes something up, all your money's going.
Your money should be working for you, and it's not working for you.
You'd
if
be
it's sitting in
trading
your
that,
drawer.
trading that Nismo wheel for
Yeah.
some lettuce down the road,
I got that
Some food.
last summer. I bought that HKS anniversary steering wheel. I got it in the first release.
Mm-hmm.
I think the wheel back then was $800. I think they're like $1,200 now.
Yeah, it's
I'm not going to install it, but
it's called investing.
so right now,
If
look
you-
at
anybody
it,
wants
when
to
I'm
look it up
tired of- when
online.
I'm
Stonks,
tired of, when I'm
It's
tired of
stonks.
looking at it, I'm like, all right,
Yeah, let it go.
I'd rather have the part than the money.
Those headers, let
Yeah,
it go.
same thing.
Let
Let them go.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Buy those ones from Seamus and sit on them.
There you go.
Yeah.
You could sell them back to them in a year for
No, you
$1,000.
can grab them. You can part out the heat shields, make your money back.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like
So be in.
I could put it in the. I will put the spoon wheel in my Type R.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the spoon wheel. Dan's got me hooked. I'm gonna do the spoon wheel, do the shift knob.
Did you get the aluminum or like the Duracon one?
Duracon.
Yeah.
I got the Duracon.
You get the little disc that goes on top.
Yep.
Chaka Khan.
We were so midway during the week. Dan is close friends with Steve from H Motors.
Mhm.
He ended up staying at our hotel, so we caught up in the midweek. We were telling him about like the great deals that were going on, and he went back there and just bought a boatload of stuff. Like the stuff was just so cheap.
He said, "Give me all the."
Yeah, he said,
I
"Give me,
wonder-
give me,
give me
he
the
said,
shit
give
in
me
bag."
everything."
I bought
The
stuff.
back
I bought
room.
stuff from H Motors 2 weeks ago at this point,
Yep.
and it, like still hasn't shipped.
That's
Or-
because he was
He's
drinking.
busy.
With us.
He's busy.
Busy guy.
It's,
He's
it's
busy
all
having mega
starting to come
highballs.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Busy
gonna send an email tomorrow or Friday and be like, "Hey, where's my stuff?
Hey, tell him Pizza to hurry it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's my stuff?" But no, it all adds up now. I'll give it
Yeah.
a few more days.
Yeah, Dan's got me hooked for sure. Anyway, so back to Autobox, we got some parts. Thursday we went to T3. It's an NSX shop. So Dan had some bumper supports. He was sort of eyeing, I guess, evidently, I didn't realize, but NSX factory bumper supports are really heavy and they make the bumper really difficult to take on and off. So Dan had made arrangements to go visit these guys, and they were, I think, a couple hours away, if I recall. A friend, this guy's been a friend for like 30 plus years, met us at our hotel. He happens to own an NSX.
Really?
So Dan
Good friend to have.
drove with him in the NSX to the NSX shop. So
Damn.
that was kind of a fun experience for Dan. We drove out there, but they gave us a full tour, and like the inventory of parts and the things that those guys create that are either no longer available. Well, the things they create that are no longer available, or an improvement over what the factory offered, or just the offering of factory parts that they have on hand was sort of amazing. Like it was brand new transmissions sitting there. I guess evidently you can't buy an assembled transmission from Honda. You can buy it in parts. So they assemble it. So sitting on a pallet, literally brand new transmission you can throw in your car. But those guys were amazing.
You slap the card down on an NSX,
all
get
it
the call
takes.
from the wife.
That's all it takes.
That would be
Yeah.
one hell of a phone
I-
call.
It's $50,000. I don't know. You better deny that one.
I ain't got that all motor Dan money. There's no NSX in my future.
Yeah.
I gotta sell a lot of steering wheels to go for, until B Forward starts having $10,000 NSXs. There's not one in my future.
You got
Be
plenty of
for it.
time if you start now.
Dan got to ride in the NSX. That was a good experience.
Yeah, it's
It
cool.
was a fun drive. After that we went back to Scuba, and then that was Thursday. Then we went to the RWB New Year's party.
New Year's?
Yeah, it's
Are you like
the-
a yearly attendant at this thing now?
Well, yeah, we went last year, and this year there was many more cars,
I'd
but
say
many
this-
more people.
I think this year was still a lot better, even though there was a lot more people. Because the place was at last year was just not good. I mean,
Yeah.
it was really cool, but it was too small for what they're trying to do. I think you couldn't walk between any cars there, but
Too wide.
precisely,
Yeah.
Too wide.
You're taking a spot and a half.
yeah.
Everybody knows H1s.
There's a lot of just
There's a video of the guy pulling in. He's backing a car into a spot, and he opens his door and he hits the car next to him. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's a video going around. A door dinging.
Boom.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
There's a lot of just like influencers.
Yeah.
And,
Do you think it's as hot as it was before? Is it hotter now?
Bootsy's building one.
I think it's hotter now.
Really?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's building one?
Yeah.
You
Can I
in?
be in the
We
video?
all going down?
Zach, get me in the video, dog.
We all
check
going
it out.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go down.
There is
Hey, when the
some-
Kai comes, Revive Motor can cover that thing. Josh will make a video to give to the guy's mom.
Maybe get him on the podcast. Same
Is
with-
this Bootsy's car?
I don't believe so.
Or is it a high schooler that graduated car?
Probably a customer. Yeah, I'd assume it's a customer.
Love
Trust
that.
fund,
I gotta
baby.
get down there.
Yeah, there's a couple posts on it, and I think he also said something about they're going to be releasing the spectator information. I guess maybe they're allocating a specific time slot for people to come and see.
Yeah, Bootsy, hook us up, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come down
Maybe
there.
Josh show up with one of those 50 style cap, and he's got the white card on the side that
Yeah.
says press.
There you go.
Oh,
Love that. Love that.
Daddy reporter.
Yeah, get better, Daddy. We're
We're
going
here
to
to
see
see the
Nakai's son.
RWB. See, yeah.
Here, why don't you get back there? See,
I'd go down. I mean, we've
I
been,
pick him up from the airport.
we went
My
to the
dad's
build.
911.
Buy him a
What was
pack
it
of
for Brooklyn?
smokes.
Went to see Brooklyn. Was that the build?
Yeah, they built those 2 cars back to back
Yeah.
same weekend. That's
mean,
pretty cool.
I'm not a.
I'm cool. I'm cool with him. I'd like to see one.
Yeah,
I'd like
I'm,
to see him.
indifferent, but it's still.
I
want
to see the body saw on a
Yeah,
Porsche.
even
That's
if,
what I want to see.
Even if you don't love RWB, if you're
Yeah.
still a car guy, it's still interesting to see.
I love RWB. I'd love to see that. I'd love to get involved. I'll cut the fenders off that fucker. I've done an FCRX7. I'm ready.
Maybe we should dig for some details. Maybe we'll convene down there, and then maybe we'll
Fly
go
to
for
Japan.
a Beats after.
I don't need that Beats right now.
I like a Beats.
Yeah, maybe we can do something
I'm
like
a
that.
Beats kind of guy.
I'll go get a Beats and look at a Porsche. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Cut some fenders off a Porsche. I'm in.
Yeah.
So,
Make a cigarette while I do it.
that.
yeah, that was RWB. Went back to, of course, our watering hole, and that was a wrap that night. And then now we lead in the Friday. So this is the sort of the beginning of the. You go there for Auto Salon, and you do all this other stuff surrounding Auto Salon. But the part that was sort of difficult this year is that we didn't have any exhibitor passes, which means we have to go in like the commoner. We could not get into the show until Friday afternoon at, I think it was 2
2
p.m.
o'clock, yeah.
So Friday morning we went back to Type 1. We hung around there for a little while because they were having autograph sessions, and they actually weren't at Auto Salon, so they made a big deal at their facility. So they were selling merch there that you couldn't get any other time. There was autograph session, a bunch of stuff going on there. So we went back to Spoon in the morning, or to Type 1, and then we went to Auto Salon in the afternoon, and we really, really struggled. We couldn't get through the whole show in the 5 hours that we were there, as opposed to the year prior. We had the exhibitor passes. We were able to get in at 9 a.m., get there before all the creepy photographers, so you could actually get around and see things.
Is there a lot of creepy photographers?
It's
You can't even imagine.
in
I know we talked about it
Is
last
exhibitor
year,
pass
too.
better than a media pass?
yeah,
Or the
actually,
creepy photographers not media? They're just creepy photographers.
creepy photographers are not media. Like the media bar that you got to meet to get into their media pass is, you essentially got to be you have to be like lead anchor at Fox News or CNN.
So
to get a
Revive
media
Motoring,
pass
we're
there.
in.
100%.
Love that.
Yeah, it has to be.
You guys
it
could have been
can't-
our media arm. You
it
could have been a
can't
lead
be-
anchor.
Well, it can't. I think it said it has to be. It can't be print. It can't be.
We don't print anymore.
It can't be vlog. It can't be
We don't
YouTube. It
vlog.
can't be like
We don't
any of that
YouTube.
stuff. It's like pretty much you got to be like a TV personality.
We
to
tell
get in.
stories.
Yeah, it was wild, like the credentials and the bar you had to meet there. So we got in late Friday afternoon, and we didn't even get through the whole show. It's funny when on the way there, a Big Seat said, so he didn't bring a backpack. He brought a messenger bag. He's like, I'm not buying anything.
Famous last words.
We get to the first booth, and the kid's already buying stuff.
You can't say no to a good deal.
You're not wrong.
Deals, baby.
You're not wrong.
So
No-
they're selling
no
stuff at Auto
regrets.
Salon.
Yeah, deep discount.
Like,
Very
Really?
deep.
Deep?
like
Very
what,
deep.
though? We're selling steering wheels. What are we selling?
Everything.
Candies?
Candies. I don't think I saw like any food giveaways.
See that?
there.
No
It's
food.
not- It's not like a U.S. car
Yeah.
show like that.
Fluffy
be fun.
pancakes?
Bring your own pancakes.
BYOB.
Yeah, I've seen it a million times. So what are you buying? Car parts?
Yeah, first stop was HKS.
It's dangerous first stop.
Saw a good deal, and I couldn't say no to it. Got myself a bag of tire totes.
Tire totes.
Tire totes. Never owned a set before. I'm sick of carrying around wheels and tires and just
raw dogging them.
looking like an asshole.
Yeah, dude.
What better way to flex than HKS camo tire bags?
Let them know.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
You're going to carry your TEs with AO50s and your HKS bags.
I think the TSW is no, the TE37 is.
Yeah, you got to show up at the track with your AO50s and the HKS bag.
Everybody knows.
It's like this guy putting on his driving gloves for the for
Yeah,
radio.
exactly.
Yeah. He's that's a scuba cosplay.
Yeah.
So we really struggled, and
With their LARPing.
even if you get there early, I think I shared this last year. Like, there's a few things that you like that I feel like that are must see in person. It is impossible to look at every car and look at everything while you're there.
Yeah.
It's completely impossible. So, you do the things that are the most importance to your interest, and then you kind of skim the rest. But it was just so crowded. And then, for as bad as Friday was, we had to go back Saturday to finish. And I would say Saturday was absolutely unbearable. I don't know if you guys saw the clip at all that I posted, that story where I got to one of those major intersections. You didn't have 6 inches of space around your personal body. That's how crowded it was. And just, you run into a booth, and it's a showing of a booth girl is out, because they kind of seem to go in rotation. And then the aisle is completely jammed with dudes taking photos.
That's so weird to
Of
me.
the ladies?
Yeah, and I would say,
Have they heard of the internet?
I guess I can't even imagine.
You can see some wild stuff on there.
So I think
It's
about
true.
these guys, and it's funny. We took the train in.
6 inches of personal space, you say?
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
I'll send them some links.
We took the train in, and we're eyeballing the guys that are showing up for photos, like
Yeah.
the dudes that are with their camera bags, like creep.
Come on,
I say
somebody
creep.
go.
I say
This
wait.
isn't enough for them. They
no, wait,
need
so I
camera
say
bags?
creep,
we're
like,
talking full
yeah.
pro rigs that we got here.
Yeah, I don't want to be racist. It's culturally normal there. Like, it's even if it's an appliance show or an electronic show, there's going to be women that work the booths, and there's going to be guys that are. It's kind of like being a cheerleader.
Yep.
If you're a booth girl, you're akin to a cheerleader here. It's like an amateur or semi-professional thing you do. So it's like a real deal for them. But there's guys that follow them, and I can't even imagine how much hard drive space these guys must have.
And these are just for personal
Spank,
personal
bang.
spank bank stuff?
Spank
Personal
bank.
consumption.
Yeah.
They're not dealing these.
Nope. Personal consumption.
Wow.
Yep.
That's weird. Maybe a couple, maybe for their flicker.
So in a
Flicker.
serious note, a booth girl is like a profession. They'd be for hire, but it wouldn't just be for the auto industry. It'd be for
Yeah, for anything. Yeah.
anything.
There's an award ceremony.
Yeah, I should have started giving them pamphlets out on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
This girl's trying to make some cash.
I saw this one dude, there's this one booth girl going to the back. I assume their whatever get ready room.
Pillow fights.
The dude's giving him gifts,
Definitely pillow fights back there.
full on.
Chase them down.
Yeah,
What kind of gifts we talking?
I can't even imagine.
Definitely something creepy.
Let's definitely go back. Going
Probably-
back to the pillow fight room, have a fight with the girls,
Picture of them.
get
That's
a
what
gift. Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
Saturday is really unbearable. I'm gonna.
And it's primarily guys taking pictures of booth girls. Like that's what the Tokyo Auto Salon is.
I feel like I'm not exaggerating if I said 40% of the attendees are there just to take photos. So look at this. Sorry for those.
Oh damn!
those-
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, boy.
So look at.
Oh my god!
It looks like a concert.
Yeah, but these guys are taking pictures of the ladies.
Yeah, they're not there for the cars. They are there for the ladies.
Wow. Wow.
I'll repost this for anybody
Yeah.
that follows me on Instagram. I'll
Tag
repost
Revival in it because
Yeah.
this is the kind of
Tag
content
Josh
we're here
in that.
for.
None
it.
the deal.
It's so.
That's just a sea of lonely dudes.
Who is? I just got to. Is that you messaging me on Marketplace? I just got a lowball offer on Marketplace. I got a notification pop up on my phone.
No, it
someone
wasn't
in the chat
me.
room for sure.
Yeah, it's brutal. So it makes the show really, really difficult on Saturday more so than Friday because I think the creeps are working on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They all get the day off and they're all going to the auto salon. So you can't see everything you need to see, and it's a bit frustrating. It's sad, and I think for the promoters, I don't think they care. It's still a paid ticket.
Yeah, because those people are all buying a ticket to get in.
Fuck chicks tonight, dude. I just want to dance.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Imagine if they got rid of the booth girls.
I wouldn't go.
Be a ghost
Oh
town.
yeah, they go bankrupt. They couldn't afford to put the show on. I'm sure.
Wow.
So
crazy.
yeah, the salon is just difficult on Saturdays. In between Friday, Saturday, we did to go. It was interesting. We went to a brand new underground meet, some new promoters. So not only was it not, we had to sign this thing up ahead of time. It's like, hey, if you're going to go to underground meet, you got to go to this website. You got to fill this information out, and then we're going to tell you the day of where this secret meet is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
We got scammed. So not only was it not secret, it was not underground. It was wild. So everybody knew where it was. Top floor of parking garage.
So it was like the total opposite of underground.
Yeah, it was
not even ground level. We're going all the way.
It
out.
was above ground.
Yeah,
We're going as far up as we can.
Yeah, no moonlight. You can't even see the cars there. There was like a couple of like these things like around the edge of the parking lot trying to light up some cars, but you couldn't see a damn thing. Nissan did bring that concept car, and they brought a silhouette car, which is cool of them to bring that out to an underground meet.
Yeah.
So we immediately went one floor below. Maybe my favorite car there was that Nissan March, that Impulse March.
car,
I think
yeah.
that was probably my favorite car. It was a wide-bodied car. It was so cool. I think it was my favorite car over everything else, even though it was like, $100,000 cars parked next to it. Like for me, that was a thing that got me in the feels. But yeah, we did that on, that was the Friday night underground meet. So back to Saturday, we wrapped up at Auto Salon. Once again, we weren't buying anything. This guy comes out with 2 sets of harnesses.
Yeah, hey, how often see you in Japan?
Oh my, those HPI belts.
Safety is paramount.
Those are the most buttery smooth adjusters I've ever felt before.
Yeah.
It's like pouring water in a ceramic coated car.
Oh.
But adjusting your belts. Oof. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not like a smooth belt adjustment.
So
the booth girls.
Yeah, he lugged those things around all show. I think we passed them back and forth, but those were brutally heavy. Bought some Tone tools, had to lug those around. Left there. We needed to get to the Spoon Saturday night party. There was going to be food and DJ. So we didn't have time to waste. We decided to take a taxi. And just as it turns out, our taxi driver had an active competition racing license, which was wild.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild.
Show the moves or what?
Yeah,
What's he drive on track?
He had 86. I think he had an 86.
He said he drove 11, but he didn't say which generation
right. Yeah, you're right,
it was.
11. He said he had 11.
That was on the way back from because he asked what we were doing there, right?
No, that was the other taxi driver. We had 2.
Who was
The first guy had the comp license, right? Or is that the second
No,
guy?
that was the second
Oh, the second
guy.
guy had the comp license. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We picked us up at Spoon. He's like, oh, Spoon, eh? And then Dan had a Spoon jacket on, and I told the taxi driver, like, VIP. And he was like, reached around and, like, tried to shake Dan's hand, and he was, like, all mesmerized that he was a Spoon VIP. And, yeah, it was just cool that we had a guy that raced cars.
Nice.
Understands the culture.
Yeah.
This guy gets it.
Yep.
Toretto.
There was a lot of Google Translate back and forth.
There
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
So
there
it made
was.
Toretto son.
Yeah, there was. There was. One thing that I came to mind that that was really cool at the Auto Salon. There's a guy there that is 3D printing body kits.
3D printing the whole body.
3D
Live?
printing. No, not
was gonna
live.
say,
But he had
Jesus.
what was that conversion he does of the 80? An
Yeah,
FRS to an 86.
Like the new 86 body style, but it's the whatever. I don't know what that chassis code is. But it's the whatever we call it, first gen FRS with the second gen FRS front end on it. Just all 3D printed.
3D printed. Amazing.
Couldn't even tell.
Really?
Yeah,
It was
amazing.
beautiful, yeah.
And he 3D prints. I don't know if you know that on the R32, the bezel around the shifter that goes up up the console.
Oh yeah,
He 3D prints that.
really?
It's amazing. 3D prints
I could use a new one of those.
3D prints the N1 ducts. 3D prints a custom housing to put a Link ECU in. He had like so many really interesting and innovative and clever ideas. But the body kit was like amazing.
Yeah.
Side skirts,
Must be a big
over
3D
fenders. I think I forgot the size that he said. He just like stitches them together. But really, really cool. I was really, really impressed. And if you looked at it on the car, you didn't know it was printed. Like the fit and finish on it was really good.
The housing for the Link ECU was just a round barrel. You throw it in.
Yeah.
I think that's where those go.
Yeah. Well, We're not ones to talk. We're on Mega Squirt, so. Shh. Yeah, anyway, so I forgot about that. And then, well, actually, while I was there, too, coincidentally, I met my sales guy from B Forward. So, like, my favorite guy. He's got all my junk.
You got a guy on B Forward?
Well, I think
You gotta-
based on where you are in the world when you purchase, I think you get assigned somebody by region.
Okay.
So I always get the same guy every time I purchase something. So
There's levels in B Forward.
Yeah.
Level 5.
He's
Stage
level 5.
Yeah,
So,
stage 5 for sure.
so
I'm
it
got a
definitely-
full human on
I'm
the other
stage
end.
0. Yeah.
it's easy though. It's just as easy to buy from B Forward as is to buy from Buy-E. So remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I don't
good
need the
news.
funds to.
It's bad news.
Yeah, it just takes an international credit card. So then moving on to Sunday, unless anything to add that I forgot, or Dan, anything that I forgot.
Carbon fiber booth.
Oh yeah, we went to the carbon fiber booth and I bought.
Is it just a booth by carbon fiber?
Yeah, it's like tchotchkes, like
And everything's made out of carbon fiber.
pens.
Hello Kitty carbon fiber.
When you go to Japan, you're gonna have coins for days. I bought a carbon fiber coin purse for when I'm in Japan.
Got a
Yeah.
purse.
Little coin
I'm proud of
pocket.
it.
Yeah.
No shame
I'm
in
proud
the
of it.
game.
Little zipper pack. Yep, no shame. Carbon fiber folders. I forgot what else I bought.
The square tube,
Oh,
raw stock.
raw 1x1 square tube carbon fiber for like fabricating and mounting stuff in your race
Weld
car.
that shit up. I love that.
Wait, see, how long is it?
It's maybe
not
24
18
inch.
foot.
Maybe like a 24-inch piece.
Just carbon fiber square tube?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
You
I'll
never
find
know when you're
something
gonna
to
need
do
it.
with it.
Yeah.
It'll be in the car for sure.
Bolton cage.
It'll be in the car. Yeah. So anything else on? I think that was it, right? Dan, nothing else on Saturday. So then Sunday, last day. Wah wah wah. We had made it's so. This is what we did. My friend there, I had him continually check to get an opening to go to the Nissan Heritage Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can only get in by appointment. You can only get in if you have somebody that speaks Japanese with you. So he had been leading up to the trip. He had checking regularly, and he finally got an appointment. He's like, we had a flight out at like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. He's like, the only appointment I can get is like 1 or 1:30 p.m. Like, I'll take it. I don't care.
Yeah. Book it, baby.
Yeah, run the risk of missing the flight.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to go. So he couldn't go with us. So what he arranged was his local driving service got us I don't even know how many passenger was in that thing. It was a monster high ace van.
This thing was fucking huge.
Yeah, it was massive. So think about 4 of us, carry-on suitcase, backpacks,
Parts.
and car parts. Like 6 boxes of car parts, like just tons of stuff. Dude packed it all in there. We all loaded the van. He picked us up at 11, and we had a little bit of time killed before we got there. It's like, well, on the way, let's go to Nismo Omori Factory, which is where they do all their Nismo builds.
Mhm.
And we stopped there because they always have cars on display. It just so happens Top Rank was there with a bunch of cars in the parking lot. There was a bunch of people hanging around there. We popped in real quick. I think they had a couple of R34s on display, if I'm not mistaken. Was it the Pennzoil car? I don't remember. There was
I
a
think
couple
that
of
was
race
the-
cars on display. They
That was the
rotate.
33.
Was it? They rotate there, so you never know what you're going to see. It's like potluck. And then, I got the emotions got the better of me. Like, how do I come to Omori and not buy something? So I ended up buying a carbon fiber piece that goes around your muffler tip for your bumper.
Okay.
So like a bump.
Oh, like a little spat guard or something?
Yeah, it's like a heat guard that goes around your muffler. Like, I had to buy the thing. Like,
Had to have it.
emotion got the better. It was stupid. It was like $150 US. It was about this big. Like, I don't know. It's a cool story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
could
yeah.
have bought the carbon from the carbon fiber booth and do that
I
instead.
probably should
Could have hammered it out.
probably
Hammered the square flat.
Yeah, I could have probably just put a piece of square tube in my bumper and called
Yup.
it a day.
Done.
But anyway, so there from the Omori, we went to the Heritage Collection. So, wow, the Heritage Collection, like if you're either a Nissan person or a Japanese motorsports enthusiast, whether it's JTCC or Super Taiki or whatever it is, that place is a must-see. And I know, like, Dino just did a feature on it not that long ago. I think Larry was there last year. But the cars that you see there are just, like, it makes your heart stop. It's just... The Calsonic GTR was there. The Advan STP was there. The Zexel, the R33 GTLM, the R380 homologation car, like just amazing car after amazing car. It's mind blowing the effort that Nissan goes through to put this collection together and maintain these cars after all these years. And then beyond the race cars, just rows and rows of all original cars of almost every year and every model line. Like even bizarre stuff like that crazy, I think we got him here, that crazy Pulsar that looked like a station
The
wagon.
Stanza, I think it was called here.
Yeah, that thing was there, and it's just mind blowing. And if anybody goes there and they can somehow arrange to go to that museum, I can't recommend enough. You've got to go. And if you want to see the most recent lineup, there's a YouTube video from Dino DC.
Mm-hmm.
He was there a few weeks ago where he goes in depth and talks about a lot of the cars because he had unlimited access. When you go there for your tour, you only get an hour and a half, and they use about 50 minutes of it or an hour of it in a guided tour speaking Japanese. So you're supposed to follow the guided tour around for an hour, and then you only get 30 minutes of free time. But the cars were just amazing, mind-blowing.
The best part is how shitty these cars were built.
Oh,
You look
yeah.
at the cages in these things.
Yeah, fair,
Wow.
fair.
Everyone survived.
Yeah, somehow.
Everyone we know about.
But such an amazing museum, and I can't recommend it enough. And then that was a wrap. So we sweated it out for a few minutes getting back to the airport because we ran into a traffic jam. But we got there. I think we got there like maybe 2 hours before our flight. But I think we were 15 minutes to get through security and immigration, and boom, we were in. Like, all right, we made it. Trip's done. I can't wait to go back already.
I think next time I'd be okay with skipping Auto Salon. It's cool to go for Auto Salon week, but I don't think I'd want to go back to the show again like that because if you don't have the media pass, you don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're a creep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You should go not during ski season. I think you're right.
And they're
about that.
really that tight on the getting media passes?
Yeah, the hurdles you got to jump through is
You get Josh get through those damn hurdles.
What we talked about is
We
if we
can
go
barely
back.
get into our own shows.
Yeah,
It's true.
we
The Brandon is from the donut meats actually.
we've pretty much hit every like notable shop in like the Tokyo, Yokohama area, and we've been to like all the museums and everything we need to see. We talk about next year. Maybe what we do is we land, we spend night one in Tokyo, we hop on a train and we go to Osaka, and then go check out the Honda scene in Osaka. Like I want to go see Kanjo racers. Like
That would
I
have been
want
the
to go.
first goddamn thing I did.
I want to go experience all that, and you've got to do that in Osaka. And Dan's got some connections down there, so we think we can get the hookup on.
I think I'm gonna go to that one.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
So I think
Connection Dan.
Yeah, all connection Dan. Yeah, you're right. That guy is world famous. World famous. H Motors. We go to the underground meet. There's you watch the Chronicles, Sticky Joe?
Sticky Dildo.
Yeah, like Sticky Joe's there. ICB Matt, ISF George, Rywire. Like this guy is
Joey's
he's
the man.
famous. He's famous.
Joey was very nice to me when I met him.
Yeah, he's a good guy, for sure. He's a good guy. But yeah, Dan knows all those guys, and I think next year it's got to be Osaka. I want to spend 2 or 3 days immersing myself in the Honda scene out there for sure.
What are you laughing at, Chuck?
I'll tell you later.
Tell you later.
Tell you later.
Tell your mother later.
Tell your mother I said hello.
Did you met Ryan from Rywire?
I met him last year, and I know he was there this year, and I didn't see him this year. He was actually being driven around in that K11, that Impel March, which I thought was kind of cool.
He's a cool guy.
People were driving him around.
Yeah.
Level 5.
Well, that dude's
That's
yeah,
level 5.
Yeah, that dude's world famous too.
That's an honest level
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, that dude's world famous.
He's
too, for
wicked
sure.
nice.
Yeah. What a life. So, trip was short. I don't know if, this guy if he could manage to get a little bit more vacation time next year, I would love to go for 10 days, 12
Quit.
days.
Just go.
Yeah,
I
quit.
could do
Fuck
that
it.
too.
I hope the man's now watching.
You quit, I'll quit.
Yeah.
All right. Packed.
Yeah,
Let's
I
do it.
One like on this, and I quit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I would love to go longer. But yeah, that's Auto Salon. So I appreciate you guys letting us come in and ramble.
No, we appreciate you coming in and doing
Ramble
our
Garage.
Let me live vicariously.
boots on the ground. Auto salon.
Not to be a hypocrite, but that was a short story long.
Yeah.
uh,
It was the best short story.
You missed out a lot of the nightlife part of it. 24-hour gyozas.
Yeah,
Karaoke.
we found a place. 24 restaurant open 24
love
hours with
gyozas.
amazing
24-hour
gyozas.
gyoza sounds unbelievable.
Yeah.
King Kong size highballs or lemon
Talking
sours.
like this big.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to do 24 hours of gyoza.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'll start training for it now.
Fried gyozas. Oh my
Come
god!
on.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning too.
Yeah, it's like your second dinner. It's perfect for jet lag.
Why stop at second?
Yeah,
Why stop at second?
we did some singing along the way.
I think I saw videos of that.
Do some karaoke.
I don't think did
Did you post? I post. Someone slipped a video out.
I
Yeah.
post.
Oh, he did. Yeah. I don't even remember. Wonderwall. What were we singing? I can't even remember.
Anyway.
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of emo hits on there. That was kind
Yeah.
of disappointing. No Hawthorne Heights.
Damn.
A lot of but love power ballads. Hey, actually,
Back in the USSR. Best
Japanese love ballads. That's a great genre to get into, especially local singing it too. It really pulls at the heartstrings.
Was
My
it
buddy was
Thorn?
up there
Thorn of a
drinking.
Rose?
Drinking. We were drinking. We went to dinner before
Every
that,
rose?
and we had an amazing dinner. But it's funny. I went to pay the bill, and I read it wrong because it was a Y for yen, and it was 245 for 245,000 yen. It was like 150-ish bucks.
Mhm.
I thought the Y was a 7. And I started firing bills off. I thought I was gonna pay. I was paying, 70,000. And Dan's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, that's the bill. He's like, no, that's not a 7. That's a 2. So we had amazing food for 5 of us. Then it became 7, and we had all kinds of grilled chicken bits and highballs and beers, and it was an amazing time. And then we went singing.
It
And
was only $150.
Come on.
eat and
Come
drink,
on.
there,
Let's go.
dude. Eat and drink. We had steak dinner one night. We all had a steak dinner. We all had, I think, 1 round of drinks, and it was $12 a person.
Getting screwed out here.
That Wagyu beef, sir.
Pretty good too. Yeah, it was good. We all had sirloins. Yeah, everything is like, it's crazy for as expensive. Like you think about rent or owning a car, or driving a car, but I don't understand it. But food and alcohol, crazy cheap.
Big
And
Mac meal.
cigarettes. That's why
Like
everybody.
$5.
That's insane. You'd
Yeah.
think because they have so many cows there, like we do, right? That'd be cheap.
Yeah.
Or so expensive, or whatever. However it works here.
I guess if alcohol is cheap, you're more prone to drink, right?
A lot of cows, $12 for a very small steak.
What's a strong zero cost of 7-Eleven?
It's like 110 yen, 120 yen. That's like under $1 at today's exchange rate.
And what's that?
It's 9% alcohol.
Oh,
And it's a
It's-
lot of fun.
It's delicious.
that's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
So between restaurant and bar hopping, you stop at 7-Eleven, get yourself a strong zero
Yeah.
to pregame for the next spot.
Yeah.
Backpack full of beers, alcohol, whatever
Yeah.
you got. Yeah.
We one of the nights we walked to Ginza because there's a Nissan showroom there, and they always have like something different on display. It's like a 15-minute walk. Like, all right, I'm gonna get 1 strong zero in the hotel convenience store to carry me halfway to the walk, and then halfway there, I'm gonna pop in another one, get another one.
Juggling.
Finish it
Juggling.
off.
But yeah,
Stay hydrated.
amazingly reasonable. So that's part of the reason why it's easy to believe why we could spend more on car parts than we would on hotel and food because all that stuff is just so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too hard to spend that much money on booze.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, 24-hour gyozas, dude. The pork curry.
Pork katsu. I mean,
Oh,
Japanese curry's
we
fucking unbelievable.
We forgot a very important part. Thursday at Scuba, we had lunch there at the
Oh,
track.
yeah, scuba at the cafeteria. Scuba
Um,
cafeteria lunch.
We went on this whole like lore of Scuba and the employees there. So we walk into like the cafeteria area and there's just someone's little old grandma working there. And like, goddamn well, she's been coming there since like the 90s, like with her
Yeah.
family.
She
whatever.
holds a track record.
Yep. Spoke not a lick of English. Menu was all in Japanese. And I always say like katsu, and she just
Like an emoji.
yeah, exactly. So we ended up getting a rice curry.
No pork, but
It
Yeah.
it,
this meant no
yeah, but
Oh my god.
it's no Thompson Speedway food though. Let's be very clear. It's
I
not-
I was gonna say, you're
Exit
gonna tell me
Thompson.
that
it's not chicken
Scuba is
tendies.
better than Thompson? I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah.
It-
I don't know
Nothing
if
makes
they
me
had-
shit water quite like those chicken tendies.
Dude, it's true. Honestly,
You guys got to start getting club sandwiches.
Dude.
I got
over
a
there.
steel trap for
So-
a stomach. Thompson will fucking
Dude,
decimate.
why-
that.
those chicken tenders run through me like Drano.
Why is that shit $18 for a basket of
It's
like
your basket of
tenders and
salmonella is what
Yeah,
it is.
wha-
It's
It would be
fucking
it would be
awful, dude.
cheaper to fly to Japan
Yeah.
and eat pork curry than it would be
Yeah.
go to Thompson
Seriously.
and have a chicken,
Yeah.
chicken tender
Yeah,
dinner.
stop packing on lunches over there.
I love the lady too. She's like, "What'll I get you, honey?"
The only time I eat at Thompson is when the sausage guys are there.
Oh, dude.
Wait, and then,
Fucking
wait,
hammer
how
those
about-
wiens
you
back,
guys have
baby.
the
The new
she
pizza
licks
guy.
her fingers and they get your food.
Let me get that
New pizza guy's unbelievable. Thompson.
Pizza guy is pretty good. Very expensive. It's
I've
like
only had 'em-
$32 for a pizza there.
I've only had him
It's
one
cheaper
time
than
at
the
Staggered.
lodge food. You know.
I've only seen him at Staggered.
No, he was there
Pizza guy?
at the end
He's there
of the year.
occasionally.
Yeah,
Dude,
Visit everyone.
that sausage guy knows me by first name. I bought 8 sausages from him in one go. He's like, "What do you want?" I said, "Everything. You just give it to me."
Just keep him going.
So
What
how
do you
many?
got on the grill?
He's like, "How many do you want?" I said, "How many do you have ready to go?" He's like, 8. I said, "I'll take them."
Looks like, give me all your meat.
Yep. 8, 6, 6.5,
I remember that day.
and I shit like crazy.
I bet you did.
It was a monumental dump, to be honest.
That was like a lockup. Sounds like a lockup Tokyo traffic.
Came
over
out
there.
solid though. It wasn't
all that
like
matters.
wasn't like those track
Sausage in,
tendies.
sausage out.
Yeah, if you need a good
I
colon
gave up on the
cleansing, hit up
tendies,
Thompson.
dude. I'm a sandwich guy over there now. But you're right. The money's crazy.
Oh,
on
the Turkey
sandwiches.
Club's crazy across the street.
Slaps, dude.
That doesn't clean you out. It's pretty keeps you pretty regular.
Keeps you locked up.
Yeah, the katsu curry, the ramen. I got this ramen joint that I love, and just oh my god, it's phenomenal. You go in and it's kind of a cool dining experience. You get your ticket, and you sit at a booth, and your booth has walls to it. You can fold the wall down if you want to be next. If you want to turn into a, it's like sitting at a counter, but the walls can move in and out. There's a bamboo curtain. You sit down. They know you're there because there's sensors in the seat. They can actually keep track of what seats are empty, so they get people in. You put your ticket down. Somebody rolls a curtain up, grabs your ticket, comes back. 5 minutes later, curtain rolls up. Here's your bowl. Curtain comes down. You eat in peace. If you want to have like a refill on pork or a refill on noodles, you hit the button. You put your coins down. They'll send you the refill. It's just, come on, the ramen.
Efficiency at its finest.
Even if you hate cars, go for the food.
Sounds like level 5
It's
ramen.
the food.
Level 5 ramen.
It's
Level
definitely
5
running
ramen.
itself.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up at gyozas too.
Sounds like you had a great time.
Fried gyozas.
Yeah, it was really
always. Always, never.
I'd say this is probably the best trip so far.
How many times have you been, Chris?
I think this was my 6th time going. Either 5 or 6, I don't remember.
Just racking
I
them
know,
up.
obviously, Pete's been
Rack
there a
City.
lot. But
Just
how many
moved there
times have you
already.
been just for car stuff?
Oh, for personal,
Yeah,
this
you've
is
been
only
to
my
personal a lot.
second time. This is only my second trip on my own dime. Every other trip has been a company trip.
Oh, I like that.
It hurts.
Big
now.
fan of that.
It hurts now to go out of pocket.
Yeah, but if it can't hurt that much because he's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're spending
Well, we-
$1,500 at a clip at Type 1.
So this is what we did this the first time. So
He walked in, he went with his card.
Yeah.
5 steering wheels.
Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I can't. No, if you go buy those are more expensive at Type 1 than they are at that retail store. I went to a
talked about
parts
that.
store and bought them. But anyways, this is the first time we
Broke the
went
mouse, obviously.
on. This is the first time we went on economy.
Yeah.
I said to him, I said, look, here's the deal. We can go 3 more times on business, and then the well is empty, or we can go 6 more times on economy. So do you want to go quantity or quality? So this year we switched over to economy, and it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that
Running
bad.
the small seats.
So the worst part
Economy.
about the whole trip was the fucking guy next to us.
Oh,
If you didn't have COVID yet, you got COVID sitting next to this dude. The entire time, just sucking in his snots.
yeah, he had some major post-nasal drip going on the entire.
Was he end, middle?
We were
Is it between them?
first row of economy plus, so we had no seat in front of us.
Yeah.
And he was diagonal first row
Okay.
in the center section. And
Was
just
it like chunky sniffs? Like, or just like
pretty much? No, it was chunky
chunky
stuff.
sniffs?
There's some meat going on.
You
in
guys
there.
run an
that's the
economy
worst.
plus though. All
Economy
right.
Plus.
All
So,
right.
so the perks I do get a free upgrade to economy plus, even if I book economy.
What's front of the plane's lay flat? Is it one of those?
Front of the plane is lay flat. To buy that ticket is $9,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
But
Jesus.
the economy,
it's brutal.
the economy wasn't terrible. Like, if you had to sleep, what I did is I put the folding table down, just put my
Yeah.
head down on it.
You're at school. like you fell asleep at
same
your school
exact
desk.
thing. And you know what? It really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Just bring a neck pillow. That's it.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I think economy. I think economy tickets were.
Dan, don't let them fool you. They were in economy plus. I was a peasant in economy.
Damn, you left him back there?
So we weren't on the same flight.
Oh, okay.
He went economy. We were different flight, economy plus, and then the kid that came with us flew on our flight, and he splurged for the economy plus. So I think it went from $2,100 economy to $2,800 for economy plus.
I mean, if you're gonna spend $20,000 or $2,000, what's another $800? You know.
But
So-
to get what's economy class get you over economy?
more leg room.
Yeah, I pay the.
Nah,
So
pay
one of the
$800.
other
Yeah, I pay the $9,000.
one of the benefits of this. So my buddy Jack that came with us, he was in like boarding group 5, I think.
Oh,
The first flight we had from Bradley, this guy's like, "We're just gonna say like you're my son-in-law."
Yeah, because I get boarding privilege too
Yeah.
because of my lifetime status. So
are you a million miler with
I
them?
am.
Oh, so you're a Sky God. So you always get bumped to at least something better than.
I actually declined the bump because I didn't
Sky
want to leave.
Daddy.
I didn't want to leave those guys.
Were they going to
behind.
bump you all the way up?
I don't know if I would have made it to business, but there's one more class above economy plus.
Best dad ever.
I don't
That's
know.
best
So I was
dad
like,
ever, so.
I can't go up front.
On the way back from Colorado, I got bumped up to first class with my daughter. See ya. Son and the wife sat in the back. We were fucking living the life, living large up front.
Seems kind of
dude.
racist, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes.
Danny's been driving Civics his whole life. He's used to economy.
Yeah, fair.
He's fine. He's like, this is right. This is perfect for me.
I declined it.
Those
I was like,
plane
if I
seats are probably
can't,
more comfortable than the spoon seats.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry, Dan.
if
All right.
if I can't rough it out, like why should I expect them to? So I just declined the upgrade. It's fine. We sat together, kept strangers from mingling in our row, and it's fine. But
Oh, there was that dude that came up and tried to fight Jack on the last flight.
oh yeah, there was some guy that he wasn't all there. He was
Yeah.
he was walking the aisles the entire flight. We thought, oh, the guy's just getting exercise, and then he walked up to Jack and said, like, dude, leave me alone or don't come at me or whatever he said. Like, out
Yeah,
of
he's
the
like,
blue.
stop bothering me.
Yeah, stop bothering me. Like, what was that?
He didn't get up from the seat one
Okay.
time the entire flight.
That would have been an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, the flight is. It's weird though. So you spend $2,100 on the flight, but I think the hotel was for the week. It was $700 per person for the whole week.
Just save the money on food, hotel. Then if you don't, just buy a bunch of random shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for food, liquor, meals, tickets, all that, it was I don't confuse the math. I think it was like $1,500 a person. So if you're gonna go, although this year call it $4,000 before you buy car parts. So okay, maybe next year it's $5,000, and then whatever you want for spending money on top of that. It's kind of what a trip would be. but
Car parts
it
are
will-
not like a travel expense, though.
yeah, you're right.
$4,000
It's an
per
investment.
person.
Sounds like a write-off.
Yeah, I'm going alone then, I guess. I don't think Britt's going to spend any money on going to Japan.
Shit.
Okay, we're just going to go look at car stuff
So
for a
you
week.
could-
She's going to be like,
You
go
know-
fuck yourself.
Yeah, have fun.
You could also look at other airlines. Like I know typically like Air Canada is like a slightly cheaper, and they have good service. You could probably get a ticket with them. Maybe $200 is cheaper, but I can't bail on United because I'm going to get bumped. I get extra baggage. I get status and all that. So for me, I'm not going to save a couple $100 with a different airline and then give up all that status.
How long do you think it would take by like
status?
sailboat
Yeah.
or a raft?
By
Yeah,
screen
I don't-
door?
I haven't explored enough to know like ultimately what the cheapest way is, but Air Canada is generally speaking one of the cheaper airlines.
Oh, Danny spent
Oh, there you go.
$3,200 without parts.
There you go.
You didn't buy enough parts either.
Yeah, he
I
did
was kind of
not.
disappointed.
He did not buy enough parts. He bought those.
yeah, T-Rex
bumper-
arms.
Yeah, he had little arms he couldn't reach, but yeah. So there you go. There's your number.
That's how it goes.
3,200, and he flew economy. You can obviously do it on the cheap too.
I feel like Danny would remind me of, Welcome to America, where he's just smiling the whole time. That's
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah.
He's just
No,
on the
he's a-
plate. He's like, this is great. This is great. Can I
He's
have a free water? That's great.
He's
So stoked.
he's a vet now. So like when we're there, it's like it's not just me worrying about what train here and there. Like he can go solo now. And he is planning on a trip. He can go solo now and get his way around just fine.
Hey, he knows everybody over there.
Well, this is true too. This is true.
To have like a whole crew of conjo guys pick him up from the airport and EF Civics.
Fly to Providence. It's like $2,000 to get to Japan.
Not bad.
How many stops?
One.
Where's that?
Detroit.
Hell? Up close.
What
Is that
what airline?
Delta? Is that Delta?
Delta. Yeah. Comfort Plus is $2,000. Basic economy is $1,500.
Yeah. So they also
Comfort
have-
Plus Select is $3,300.
Yeah, so that's that step in between economy plus. They have the same thing in business.
I feel like those seats
I'm
have
gonna try
duct
to-
tape on them.
That
I got to go
30
from Boston. It seems like Providence is got to be the most expensive place to fly out of and go to Japan.
So for that 3,300, if it's like United, that'll be a seat that goes back a little bit more than economy plus, and you get the business class food and drink. Which
Okay. Yeah, Boston's like $100 cheaper.
12-hour flight. Yeah,
I
you
just need
probably want
Diet
food.
Cokes.
Give me
Yeah,
miles.
DC's.
That's
Yeah,
all
because
I
the
got.
food, the
Yeah.
United food is not great. Like you fly, if you flew ANA once, ANA's got great food, but like you're not really giving me. I'm sorry, but this is not.
Yeah.
For me, the food and a flat bed is not worth the $7,000 premium.
Yeah.
No way.
$620,000.
Not
out of
if I'm
control.
paying for
That's
it.
out of
It's not.
control. That's rent for like a year for
Yeah,
me.
that's a bed and unlimited food and drink. It's not worth the $7,000.
Delta One Suites.
I can buy
600,000
I can
points.
buy
I think of that.
7 B forward cars
Yeah.
for that much money.
Yeah.
That
it's
is
not
what I
like
think
I'm
of
not
that,
doing
sir.
that. I could buy 7 Nismo wheels.
Dude, it's yeah.
That's crazy.
For that
Yeah, if
much
you think
money.
about it, you get to keep those.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
poop that food out in 24 hours. It's over, you know?
Delta's murdering me on points.
He's already working on his trip with his wife.
Perfect.
Yeah, but please go. For the 1 or 2 people left in the chat, I know we've been rambling. If you can go to Japan, please go.
What do you mean? We have over 100 people in the
You won't
arena.
regret it.
I always appreciate your stories about it. It makes me jealous.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Go.
I also have to
This
go.
is, you come in, you land with us. We'll get you off to the hill, and then we'll reconvene at some point later.
Oh, I get some upgrade certificates. I might be able to get this first class pretty cheap.
There you go.
We'll get you to 24. Go, you know what? Just
Get
come
your
for
money for the
gyozas.
work for it.
Just
up
come for the
class.
gyozas and the curry, nothing else.
Dude, I'm ready.
Sounds like a pretty
Your
good
life
way
will
to
be
do
complete.
Tell me about this first class. How are we looking here?
The
They got suites, baby. What's a suite mean?
Sweets for it,
the
sweet.
place that we stay at, that area, super easy to get along. Google Maps will teach you how to use the train.
They'll
Public
teach you-
transportation.
Google
Ready for
Maps
that.
will do it?
Yeah, it was like, oh, I want to go from here to here. It'll say, okay, enter the train station, take this line, go to this platform,
Mm-hmm.
get on this train. If you got to transfer, it'll say, get off and walk this amount and go to this platform and grab this train, ride 3 stops and get off, and this is what it'll cost you.
Wow.
Google Maps will tell you, like, literally. And then it'll also tell you for your transfer which car number to get on to optimize your transfer to the next train and all. It's just
Imagine printing out the maps for that.
MapQuest?
MapQuest
yeah,
maps for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, page 90. Fuck, we missed the 5 more. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Google Maps is amazingly easy to use. The only thing it struggles with is it's not sophisticated enough on the roadways when you're on a multi-level road. Like, it doesn't know,
Yeah.
am I on the upper deck or the lower deck? And then we had this happen a couple times, like, oh, wait a minute. It was confused of where we were, and I had to drive an extra 20 minutes or something because I didn't know exactly where we were. But extremely, extremely easy for public transit. And like I said, you can go on the cheap. You just make the investment in the airfare, but after that, it'll be extremely reasonable. Extremely reasonable.
Corey's mic just went on the cheap. It left.
Yeah.
Went on vacation.
Maybe you got to start
Yeah.
shooking it and start hugging it.
It would be better off
Yeah.
to use that one.
Well, that's fucking amazing.
It's a high quality.
I always apprate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thank you
we-
so much.
We,
Thank you so
rambled a
much.
bit much, but thank you.
No,
No,
we're
no.
gonna go. We don't have any
TYSM.
questions, do we?
No, he didn't put them up.
Yeah.
Been a tough day out there.
Good.
Peace
We
of
didn't
Josh.
want to read them anyways.
He's got the sniffles.
We're hoping Josh gets the sniffles better by next week.
He had the sniffles last podcast as well.
Sniffles
He
guy.
got the sniffles in the bottom
Sniffle
end, or
esophagus.
the sniffles through the nose.
I'm thinking he's got sniffles.
Probably both ends.
Yeah.
top and bottom.
Top
Yep.
and bottom. Dual overhead
That's
sniffles.
the worst.
Yeah, in and out.
You need a
quad
toilet
cam.
and a bucket at the same
Yeah,
time.
Quad cam.
All-wheel
fun.
drive sniffles.
Tough times out there. Tough days.
So hopefully he rests up. He'll hopefully be back with us next week.
Chicken
Yeah.
soup
We'll see. Yeah, chicken soup. I don't know.
And ginger ale.
As always,
Get the ginger ale.
I'll stir it first.
revivemotor.com/B4B.
That's
Bucks for the
it.
boys. Help us out. Help us keep this going. We get some merch on there. The merch drop just went through. We're going to see when our next pre-order's coming. That stuff is very handsome. As you can see, Corey's wearing it right now.
You know what? You look like a whole snack
Thank
up
you.
on
Whole
that
snack.
up in that
Whole
ad.
Side of
I
beef
was like,
over there.
I fucking know that guy.
Side of
Thank
beef
you.
over there. So, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back next week with a wonderful guest. That's a super surprise because I have no idea if there's even a guest at all.
Josh Garcia. Next week's
Josh
guest.
Garcia, yeah.
Josh
We're gonna
Garcia
get
is
him out
our
here.
next guest.
Daddy, get better. We'll see you all next week. Later.
We'll see ya.
Peace.